Welcome to Level Headed Knicks Talk. And as always, we have a whole lot to talk about. So the Knicks work out 6 prospects in the upcoming 2026 draft. We're going to discuss who these players are and how the Knicks may utilize their draft selections, especially since they have 3 picks. There's some interesting quotes throughout the week of press conferences from these New York Knicks. We'll get into some of the things that stood out the most. And where does this 2026 Knicks team rank all time, especially if they win the championship? DraftKings explains all of the Knicks' so-called slight and why the Knicks are consistently underdogs. And our flagship topic of the night is Mitchell Robinson. He breaks his silence in post, giving us a somewhat of a pinky update. So we're going to talk about this tonight on Level Headed Knicks Talk. What's up, Knicks Nation? Welcome to the show. I am your host, Karan Pierre, the Objective Fan. And straight out of Kings County, New York City's finest. Man, you know the vibes. Tell a friend that we live, man. Hey. Welcome to the show. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful night. I told you I was going to come back for a late show. We're going to talk about a lot of good topics. But before we begin, we do have to address the proper formality. We have to smash that like button. So as you enter the show, smash that like button so we can continue to let the YouTube algorithm know that this is the place to be. And of course, we still cooking with hot grease. And while you at it, you may as well subscribe because we know that well over half of the guys that watch, they're not subscribed. So subscribe now so we can help close that gap. We're on the road to 10K subs. And each time we reach a new subscriber, we have a special giveaway. And the next is the 5K giveaway, where we will give away this rookie Jalen Brunson trading card. All you have to do is subscribe. No phone numbers, no emails, no janky website. Subscribe, and you will automatically be entered into a chance to win this cool prize. Man, big time salute to everybody in the building. Late night. Salute to Quest ENT. I see you in the building. All right. Is that Shamario Patterson? Big time salute to you. All right. Marie B, what's good? AP, what's good? Killer B in the building. All right. Cool. All right. I see y'all in the building early. Continue to smash that like button, man. We got a whole lot to talk about. I just want to let you guys know tomorrow is going to be an action-packed day. I want to sneak in the NBA Saturday show because there's a lot of NBA news. But I also, we will be, to all the channel members in the building, we will be doing the members only out watch party, watching the game together. And you'll be able to join the panel and talk and call and all those good things tomorrow. That's going to be Game 7 of the Western Conference Finals. And right after that, literally, as soon as the game is over, we will do the Pick'ems Challenge, where you guys will then be tasked to make your picks. For the finals, of course, the Pick'ems Challenge has special giveaways. So you sign up and you will be a part of that just by giving your picks. Now, there's 2 ways to give your picks. You can send in a super, you could call up, or you could be a channel member. And on the members post, you can fill in exactly where you want to go. Okay. And that's the next thing. Of course, the NBA Finals will begin Wednesday, June 3rd. I will be doing my 10 Key show sometime between Sunday and Tuesday, where I will be breaking down the 10 ways the Knicks will win the series. I'm still waiting for our prospective opponent before I even go off the deep end and make certain picks. another thing too, really quickly, I got an article that I wrote on my Substack. It's called "The Knicks Are Staring Down from the Mountaintop at OKC." It's fire. If you want to check it out, I would appreciate it. It's on my Substack. I'm gonna put my Substack link in the chat. You can hit my Linktree / the Objective Fan. That link is in the description of the video. I'm gonna also put it in the chat, and then you can actually go check out the article for yourself. I'm real time. I like doing it in real time because when I do it in real time, it makes it easier for you guys to see exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm putting this in the chat right now. Read my article. Right? Check me out. Okay. Oh, damn. What the hell is that? Try it again. Bam. So it's in the chat. If you want to check out my article, we staring down the mountaintop at OKC. You can do so now. All right. It's on my Substack. And also subscribe to my Substack. I'm going to be writing some more stuff. Oh, just to let you guys know, the other night on Level Headed Knicks Talk, we talked about the complex list. The complex list had the Knicks, the top 25 Knicks of all time. I'm going to write a response to that. I thought the complex list was definitely completely incorrect, and I'm pinning it right now. So you can see it's pinned in the chat. All right. And that's just where we're going. So yeah, we're going to be talking about Mitch again tonight. Unfortunately, Mitchell Robinson is someone who is beloved on this team. And, for whatever reason, people think that I have this vendetta against Mitchell Robinson. I really don't. I actually want him to get paid. And the problem is a lot of you guys don't want to pay the man. You love his production, but you're like, yeah, I'm not going to give him the max. And I'm like, well, let's give him the max. But before I get to Mitch, I want to talk about a couple of things before Mitch. And then I'm going to open up the phone lines. All right. But I'm going to start off talking about the rookies that we worked out. Okay. We're going to build our way towards Mitchell Robinson. Now, right now, while we're in the finals, the other 27 teams in the NBA are in their off season right now. So, you got draft combine. Well, the combine already happened, but you got private workouts right now. And so I'm going to go into research mode so you guys can check it out. Oh, sure what happened. Sorry about that. Get back. Boom. So I just want to go over some of the players that they worked out. All right. So these are the guys they hosted. Now, if you are a college basketball aficionado, you could call up and let me know your thoughts. The Knicks hosted 6 draft prospects on Tuesday. Malik Thomas, Tonde Yesofar. I probably butchered that. He went to Baylor. Isaiah Nelson, Kieta, Mark Mitchell, Amani Lyles. Okay. Those are the players that they worked out. If you know anything about these players, I have no idea. I never heard of none of these people. Thomas and Yesufa are the most intriguing names in the group, as Thomas is ranked number 25 by ESPN. Yusufa is ranked number 34. Ugano Oyasono is a 7-foot center who played last season at Virginia. So they've been looking at some big guys. I mean, they're looking at guards too, but they're looking at big guys. I'm not alluding to anything. Relax, y'all. To all the Mitchettes. I'm not saying Mitch is up out of here. We're looking for a replacement. But they have been looking at their fair share of big guys. And of course, the Knicks have the 24th, 31st, and 55th picks. Once again, I don't know nothing about these guys, but if you want to talk about it, we can. All right, so I'm gonna get into some Knick business really quickly as well. I'm gonna go to the quotes. Why not? Let's go to the quotes. So, the Knicks, they've been speaking to the press on this lengthy break. It's a lot of space between basketball, so a lot of people are going crazy right now. Y'all gotta relax. We're gonna be good. I just want to go over some of these quotes. If you want to talk about some of these, we can as well. Just some things that stood out to me. I dropped the short. By the way, salute to my man Ty. If you in the building, I dropped the short on TikTok. I didn't do it on YouTube. I'm gonna drop it tomorrow. I'm gonna drop like 2 shorts on YouTube, and I'm gonna try to drop a video clip. But I'm gonna try to get more into my shorts bag. It's a lot of things that's going on, but I'm gonna try to drop more. But the tie short I dropped was talking about Becky Hammond, how she's wrong and she's always getting on Jalen Brunson. But this is what Mike Brown said about Jalen Brunson. His work ethic is second to none. On top of that, he's pretty even killed. Never gets too high, never gets too low. And when your leader is that way, which you need to have, especially when you hit adversity, it's easy to get everybody else to follow. I mean, Jalen Brunson, man, this man is incredible. He's willing to do whatever it takes to get us over the mountaintop. And his leadership is why this team is where they are. And the identity of the team, which Mike Brown has to say. Listen to what Mike Brown has to say about the identity and sacrifice behind the Knicks finals run. Our identity lies in our intangibles. And I go back to what our standard is. Guys on the Spurs and Warriors, they all sacrificed. They all had a competitive spirit that was unmatched. They all stayed connected through tough times. They all believed in each other and the process while holding each other accountable. Those intangibles are what I'm starting to see with this group as being what our identity is, which is similar to some of the other teams I've been fortunate, blessed, and lucky to be a part of that had made it that far. I think that that's a phenomenal trait. The intangibles. I think that's what gets us through those tough games. Like we're down 22 and then we go on a 44-11 run. It's the intangibles, it's the work, it's the belief, it's the fighting spirit of these New York Knicks that gets them through the tough times. So these are just some quotes. There's a couple of more. Jalen Brunson, he's going to get the Mr. Miyagi answers. We have good character guys in here. We have guys that want to win. We have guys that are willing to sacrifice. It's a team effort. And, like you could tell like they're on the same page when they're utilizing the same words, right? To describe certain elements of their team. On adjusting to yet another long break, this is what Towns had to say. No, I'm gonna skip that because that's too long. On keeping the ECF celebrations muted and getting back to work. Now, bringing it to Mitchell Robinson. A bombshell was dropped today by Mike Brown. And if you didn't know what it was, Mike Brown, we talked about this on the previous show, the Blue and Orange Brunch earlier. Definitely go check out the replay if you hadn't seen it. But we discovered that Mike Brown said that Mitchell Robinson was not injured in the game. And Mitchell Robinson was not injured at practice. So we were like, wait a minute, huh? Created a certain level of suspense. And day by day, we're just waiting to see what's going to happen with Mitchell Robinson. But in a second, we'll get to the Mitchell Robinson's post online. But the reason why I'm bringing this whole thing up, because it is linked to Mitch, but also I don't think that the Knicks were partying. I made a joke earlier today that, maybe they all went out and it was a secret event and they broke his hand. But I don't think that. Listen to what Towns said about the celebrations. The celebrations were minimal. We really want to get back to work. We know what happened last time. We had the long layoff. So we already talked about it after the game right away. And we're preparing, getting to practice, back to work. That's what made us special. And that's what's going to give us a chance to win the next series. So based on what Towns and a lot of the other guys are saying, I don't think that Mitch was out partying with the guys and they got hurt. Towns, as a lifelong Knick fan like Donovan Mitchell, Donovan Mitchell, we exposed him. He is a Knick fan. And he deep down inside is rooting for us to win because he's a fan of ours. On reviving hope in New York as a lifelong Knicks fan, when I was growing up watching the Knicks, it was just hoping one day you could just put this jersey on. I never knew I'd be in this position at this mic talking about us going to the finals. That's fire. And the city believing in us. There's nowhere better in the world when Madison Square Garden has hope. That's a fact. And I think a lot of us believe that this is our time to win. All right. And once again, the sacrifice, everybody sacrifice on his willingness to sacrifice winning. I've always said I'm willing to sacrifice and do whatever it takes to impact winning. So y'all want to talk about the sacrifice, keeps coming up. Um, look at this. Look at the selfless mind state, through the 7 game winning streak. This is what Josh Hart had to say. I don't think a switch flip per se. This is a selfless team. And this is something that we've been talking about. When people try to say, oh, this team is divided and Cat doesn't like this and they don't like Brunson and Rick Brunson. I always thought it was Cat. I never believed it. I never thought that they had issues. I never believed in none of it. Never. Because the way these guys speak in the media, and I keep telling you, it's not what the players say, it's what they don't say. And 95% of the time, they're not going to give you nothing juicy. Mike Brown gave us the most juicy soundbite today when he said that Mitchell Robinson, by accident, I believe, was not hurt in practice nor a game. I don't think that was deliberate. I think that he was comfortable talking, feeling good, and said too much. That's why the PR person had to step in for Mike Brown and say, we are not going to get into the specifics right now. Okay. Now, in terms of the keeping the selfless mind state, he says, I don't think the switch. I don't think the flip switched, right? This selfless team being unselfish. I think the biggest thing and where we are right now is everyone is unselfish. I believe that. We're willing to sacrifice numbers and stats for the betterment of the team. And I think we've done that. We're playing the best basketball. This team is locked in, man. This is a team of destiny. All right. I'm like, Deuce, okay. Mikal Bridges on being grateful for being a part of the Knicks core. I think it's definitely a blessing to be a piece of the puzzle, especially in this organization. Like JB was saying, just be grateful in this position. The organization believing in me personally, bringing me over here. But there's no other player, no other guard I want to be alongside besides JB. That's fire. So I'm just very grateful to be in this position. And, I just got to keep it going. And I think that's it. There's a lot more here, but you can let me know what you think on some of these comments from Knicks Nation. And if you just joined the show, smash that like button, all right? I do appreciate the support early. And to all of you vampires staying up late, let's have a conversation. Also, smash that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. I do appreciate the support. All right. We're talking about Mitchell Robinson tonight. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to get into Mitchell Robinson. When Mike Brown made the statement today about Mitch, it left a lot of us wondering what the hell is going on. And what I began to realize is that nobody really knows what the hell is going on. Nobody but the Knicks medical staff and Mitchell Robinson and Leon Rose. Those are the only people that know what's going on. It's a lot of speculation. A lot of statements are being made and people got a lot of things to say. But the bottom line is that no one knows. Now, I want to share this from Ian Begley, who is the Knicks insider. I would say, this guy is privy to a lot of information. And, usually when there's something going on, unless it's Shams gets it, it's usually Ian Begley is the one that we get a lot of, especially on the local front, maybe not the more high profile stuff. But Ian Begley said this, he said the idea that Robinson is gung-ho playing is a good sign for the Knicks. All right. So this is something that, Ian Begley said, that he's gung-ho. And I am not gonna lie to y'all. I'm definitely very skeptical of Mitchell Robinson's status. We did a lot of research. We had some great conversations earlier today. Salute to my man Juan, the OKF Nation doctor. He called and dropped a lot of information earlier today. And I truly believe that, the information we have is insufficient. We just know what Mike Brown says, and we know he had surgery. Anything else would just be pure speculation without sources. But however, we did get a statement from Mitchell Robinson. Now let me see if I can get this on the screen. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. I have to change windows. So this is what Mitchell Robinson put on his Instagram today. Now, when I first seen this, I was kind of tight. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm like, what is going on here? But then I started to think about it. Mitchell Robinson posted an AI image. This is his profile. This is on his page. All right. So basically, it's an AI image of Jordan Clarkson using the magic sprinkle dust. How many of you guys remember where that reference come from with Jordan Clarkson having the healing powers? Do y'all know? Well, I'm gonna tell you if you don't know. It came from OG Anunoby, and we thought that he injured his wrist or hand or something like that. And there was a clip of Jordan Clarkson like sprinkling dust on OG, and a lot of us thought he was hurt, but then he went back in the game and played well. So this is where this reference comes from. Now, Mitchell Robinson on his Instagram put Jordan Clarkson, thank you, brother. That's what he put on the Instagram. And this is the image. Now, I will say this. I thought that the social media was banned and you were locked in. Okay. And, this is what I get Mitchell Robinson and his situation. And, we all praying and we all pulling for Mitch. But you got the comments limited, my brother. Like, what are we doing? And then I'm not saying I listen, I don't know if Mitch listens to me or not. I always argue I'm a biggest Mitch supporter because I want him to get the bag. But I could have sworn I followed this page before and now I'm no longer following. Now, I don't know if they unfollowed me. I don't know if they blocked. I don't know. But I had to follow the page again. It was weird. Okay. Anyway, because by the way, I'm on his wait list on Twitter. Because on Twitter, his profile is private. What's the purpose of being a celebrity on social media and you're locking off your page? I don't understand. But I immediately I thought about that. But then, Mitchell Robinson, I want to support him. I don't want to feel like I'm coming at him tonight because that's not the purpose. That's not my purpose of this show tonight. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna look at the positivity because I could have went off about that, but I said, you know what? I'm gonna let that slide. What this tells me, I'm gonna keep it real, and y'all can let me know if I'm twisted. I truly believe that Mitchell Robinson is not as hurt as as some may think he is. I think that he's making light of the situation because I don't think that the surgery is going to be that intensive. That's what I truly believe in my heart, mind, body, and soul. And with that, we'll open up the phone lines. 646-995-8389. Mitchell Robinson posted on his social media after he said that he was going to have the long layoff. I want you guys to call up and let me know your thoughts. All right. About Mitchell Robinson. Let me take a peek to see who's in the building. I do appreciate y'all for y'all support as you enter the show. Smash that like button. All right. Salute to DC LXV Love. I appreciate you. All right. It's from OG's wrist. Yep. L Figgy. Salute to you, L Figgy, in the building. Cleo, what's good? All right. Trapped in the 90s. Okay. NJ Fins 345. Okay. Big time salute to y'all in the building already. Constantinople already. All right. Big time salute to all of y'all. If y'all want to call up, you can 646-995-8389. Yeah, I'm giving Mitch a pass on this one. I think Mitch is going to be all right. After seeing this, I don't have no other inside info. Nobody reached out to me to let me know nothing. I think Mitch making light of, that's good spirits right there. To me, I don't see why LT would put that image up if it's not like, because let's look at it again. Like, why would you post, like, if you're really hurt and he can't play, why would he post that? Knicks fans are very emotional right now. We trying to win the championship, and a lot of us believe in Mitchell Robinson and his value as a basketball player and what he brings to the table to help us on this championship run. So if you are not playing, why would you put this there? Because the whole purpose of this whole scenarios is that OG played and was right. Let's see what Zach. What's good, Zach?
Yo, what's good, Karan?
Nothing much, man. Talk to me, man. What's your thoughts on OG and this whole situation here with the magical fingers from Jordan Clarkson?
Jordan, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna pull something into your book. Much about nothing.
Hold on, you break it up a little bit, just a little bit.
Did you hear
You
me?
could try to. Yeah, go ahead. Say what you said again.
No, I said I'm pulling something out of Shakespeare.
Okay,
This
let's
is
go.
it's much ado about nothing.
Okay,
I think
remember that.
I think I think all Knicks fans are going stir crazy over the fact that we have had no basketball to watch,
Yes,
like,
sir.
our team in context to this situation for the last, going on 6 7 days now.
Yeah.
And I think, we're all going stir crazy, so that has a lot to do with this. And the Mitchell Robinson was just one of those things that, sparked our curiosity and our overall anxiousness over the last 27 years of never being in the finals. And I
Mm-hmm.
think also with Mitchell Robinson, this is new territory for him as well, right? This is the guy who got
Right.
drafted by the Knicks in 2018. He's been there the whole time, been through the ups and downs, the whole thing, everything you can think of. And this man is just going crazy, just like we are.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a pinky. He did have surgery, so obviously it was a bigger deal. The fact that Mike Brown came out and said that it didn't happen in the game, it didn't happen in practice, is obviously a bit more nerve wracking than us Knicks fans
Yeah.
wanted to hear. But
Right.
I really don't think. I think, like I said, I think it's a lot of so much hoopla going around that we don't know how to take things at this point in time, and we all just want to get back to basketball
Yep. 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 So like seeing that image, and I'll put it back up there once again. Like you don't think
with the
that
golden finger.
yeah, with the golden finger, you think that he's trying to do you think he's trying to let us know that he's all right?
Yes, I do think he's
He's
trying to let
good.
us know that
Right.
he's all right. I do, I do,
Right.
I do have that, that impression. I think
Right.
that Mitchell Robinson's a guy of relationships. I don't. You've been a Nick fan just, as long, and through his time, he's always been this guy who, like, really, you know involves himself in the team. And unfortunately, he doesn't have that opportunity right now because it's just downtime.
Bingo.
And I think he's not that kind of guy who can deal with downtime.
Right. Right. Especially he said that he's shutting down his social media. So,
Yeah,
but now he's posting. So I think this is a great sign. I think this is really good.
yeah, I think it's a really great sign. I, I honestly think it's hard for him. I think he's just one of
Yeah.
those guys where it's very difficult not to be preoccupied with something. And there are, there's a lot of people. Like, shit, I'm like that. I'm sorry. Excuse me. I
Mhm.
apologize. I'm like that. Listen, I look for Nick content all this
Same,
whole time, man.
same.
I'm going stir crazy just like everybody else is. So like I said in the beginning, it's much ado about nothing. I think Mitch will be fine for game one. And I just think they just need to lock in. I just wish you would just, like, take the Jalen Brunson book and just totally, be able to focus on him, the team,
Right.
and just let everything else go.
Bingo. And that's what's going to happen, man. I appreciate you, Zach. Thank you for bringing that level-headed perspective.
I tried. OKF Nation, you're the best, Karan. We love you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, Nick
Thank you.
Nation.
No doubt. Big time salute. All right, it's my man Zach in the building. Great call. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. When I first saw it, I was in my emotions a little. I'm like, what we doing? But then I said, wait a minute. I don't think Mitch would play with us like this. I think he's putting that there just to let y'all know, like, yo, we gonna be good. And I think it's good news. Big time salute to Marie. I appreciate you, Marie, on the Cash App. Thank you for that. And big time salute to you. Marie actually came out to the watch party we had at Q Bar. We had a great time. Man, if you missed it, you missed it. Let me get my man Yuri in the building. What's good, Yuri?
Yo, come on. So, first off, I read your article.
Let's go. Oh, you read the article? What's your thoughts?
I can see the Knicks winning this whole damn thing. I really can. You know, yeah, the Spurs have Wemby, right? But this is Thomas' first time in his playoff experience. And Karan, I'm going to be that guy. He's really good. Probably going to go down as one of the GOATs in the NBA, from what I've seen. What he can do is amazing. I'm going to give my respect hip hop in there. You know what I mean? But the Knicks have experience.
Yep.
They know what it takes to win in these playoff games.
That's a fact.
So I'm going to give my benefits to the Knicks, and they're the mountaintop right now. And don't think the Spurs haven't been won. Yeah. Here's San Antonio. You know that buzzsaw is coming.
Yeah. Yeah, San Antonio, they got a good young team. I just still don't think they're going to. I'm sticking to my pick. I'm stubborn like that. I made my pick, and they got to prove me wrong. So until they do that, then this is going to be what it's going to be.
They got to beat OKC in Game 7. They got to beat OKC. But, yo, they got a squad, though, man. They got a squad.
Yeah, they got a good young squad. But we ain't worried about that. We got a great veteran squad. But, yo, what's your thoughts on the Mitch post? Did you see it?
Yes, I did. That basically tells me, yo, Mitch is all right. He all right.
He's good. We good. It's like work.
He's good. But, yo, the way the Knicks downplay, yo, the way everyone was reacting today felt like he blew his pinky off. I'm like, yo, chill. He's going to be all right. It's going to be good. And we are going to win this thing.
That's a fact. You're riding with that.
If Mitch posts this, he's playing game 1. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I think that this means everything is good. Because if it's not, I don't see him doing that. That would be playing with Knicks fans' emotions. You feel me?
Real.
Yeah. So
and we don't know
that's good news.
We don't know what the actual injury is. They just say he had a broken pinky, right?
Right. Yep.
And NJ Finns asks you, objective, are you making a new book titled 82 Nights and a Beyond?
You said, am I making a new book titled 82 Nights and Beyond?
Yeah.
No, but like hold on, let me see the comment. That's what he wrote in the chat?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But you know, my thoughts on
I had no desire to do that, but I am coming out with a New York edition to the 82 Nights.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one then. I'm looking forward to that one then.
Yeah, I'm gonna when the season's over, I'm gonna start taking pre-orders.
Well, but you know, my thoughts on the Mitch Pinky situation, I ain't really think nothing of it. I was a little annoyed with it. I was annoyed with it because it happened mid-practice. And that's why I'm saying to the announcing guys, to the chat, if you got a loved one that needs someone to be checked up on, go check up on them. Say hi. Chat, how you doing? You know,
that's a
just
fact.
Give them a call. Mental health is nothing to be taken. Mental health needs to be taken seriously.
Yeah, that's another reason why, like, I was trying to make sure I watch how I talk about Mitch, because if he does watch the video, I don't want him to think that we are against him. You know, we're just concerned. You know, yeah, we're just concerned.
A Mitch game is coming. Believe me, he has not had a good look this series. He's gonna get there. A Mitchell Robinson game is coming. I 100% believe that. But you know, my thoughts on a Mitch before I hop off. It's not a big deal. He's going to play game 1. And if he doesn't play game, extra play game 2. We got Jeremy Sohan. I don't think Ariel Hook-40 even gets minutes.
Wow. Okay.
I'm gonna
That's
tell
all
you,
good news. No offense to Ariel too. I met him. He's a good guy. But
not ready.
we trying to win the championship.
He's not ready yet.
Yeah, he's not ready yet. But I appreciate you, Yuri. Great call. Big time salute.
But I want to hop off though. Yo, these Cleveland Cavaliers are in disarray, bro. Yo, you got Donovan. Hey, nah, I'm good. I don't care if I get a ring or not. I got my wife Coco with me. I'm like, yo, Donovan. Thank God we didn't trade.
Oh my God. And that's the mentality. I was going to talk about that tomorrow on NBA Saturday. But that's the mentality, bro, that,
You talk about NBA
support. All right.
I can't.
Big time. Big time salute. All right. Original 6. Give me a second, Original 6. I got you. I want to introduce 2 new topics, and I'm gonna get back to the phone lines. If you do call, I will call you back. But I wanna shift gears a little bit. We still talking about Mitch. Y'all want to talk about Mitch? You can. Y'all know the number. I want to introduce 2 different things to the table really quickly. Because I had a whole one thing I would tell you, man. There's a lot to talk about. Believe it or not. I know. Y'all may think, well, there's no games, there's nothing to talk about. That's cap. There's a lot to talk about. And I want to get into these 2 topics. The first thing I'm talking about is the betting. Now, I noticed that the Knicks have been getting a lot of not the respect that I feel they deserve from the bookies, right? And a lot of doubt. Like I try to understand how the Boston Celtics were the favorite to win the East, and they were in the game 7, which they lost. And the Knicks were, if not second, third. How does that make sense? Can y'all explain that to me? So anyway, DraftKings came out and said some stuff. They spoke about this. And I thought that this was interesting. If y'all want to talk about this, we can. All right. Knicks fans are at odds with the sports books over their chances to win the finals. All right. And they talked to somebody who sets the prices. DraftKings odd maker Johnny Avello explained to the Post in an exclusive interview why the Knicks, who just steamroll everyone en route during the 11-game winning streak to the Eastern Conference, are 2-1 underdogs to win the title. See, that part. Once again, we got a team struggling in a game 7, and we're waiting. And we're still underdogs 2-1. Now I'm not saying that, we have to be the favorite, but I just don't understand how we 2-1 dogs. And this is what they had to say. And y'all can let me know if y'all think this is cap. We're not disrespecting the Knicks, Avello said with a chuckle. Wait a minute, huh? Now you chuckling while you say this? How do I believe somebody who's chuckling when they're trying to explain something like this? I said with a chuckle when asked about the plus 210 pricing to win the finals and even worse odds to beat the Thunder. They should vanquish the Spurs. We're going to buy what the model tells us based on how these teams play. Not only through the year, but through the playoffs. I think that's a bunch of cap. And let me tell you why. We won 9 games in a row. 9 games in a row. And I believe it was game 3. Hold on, give me a second. As I go on to game night. See that? Wait, hold on. I'm going to come out of research mode. I can show you what I'm talking about. I think it was game 3. And I'm going to look. So we won 9. So they said that they value the playoffs. We won game 3. And I think we were the underdog in game 3, which was the game that we actually watched at Q Bar. Salute to JJ, J-Tap, Marie. Salute to my man Moses that came out. You feel me? And so we watched that game together. And from what I seen, based on the result of the game, we killed these dudes. Oh, did I didn't take note. Damn, I didn't take note of the odds. Hold up. I gotta add that to my game night. Hold on, really quickly. I just want to look because I could have sworn we were underdogs going into that. I could have sworn that. Hold up. We're gonna go back. All right. Let's see if they got it here. That was when we went to Q Bar. That was Saturday the 23rd. All right, bet. So let's pull it up to see if we were underdogs or not. So when he says that they also include the playoffs, man, I don't know. I think that's a bunch of cap. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not sure if I'm buying that. Yeah, look, the Cavaliers were the favorite. Hold up. I'm going to research, but look, the Cavaliers were the favorite. -3.5. Y'all see that? That's crazy. That's wild to me. So when he says that they also base it through not only through the year, but the playoffs, they got the 76ers. I'm not taking anything away from them, but the 76ers team with Joel Embiid is 50%. A Cavaliers team that was weaker than the Pistons. Now, hold on. Wait. Hold on. This is why y'all losing money. This is why they're losing money, y'all. They're losing money because you're underestimating teams that beat the teams that you had high stock in. At some point, you got to acknowledge that the team that you believed in, which was the Boston Celtics especially, they got cooked, God damn it. I think this guy is capping, man. What do y'all think, man? They got the 76ers, the Cavalier team weaker than the Pistons, and this is what the explanation is for the odds. Now, this is the last thing, and I'm gonna get off of this. That doesn't mean we haven't seen the Knicks improve or elevate, Averlo said. Their overall power rating has grown, but they're defending, but they are the defending champs on the other side. There'll be less of a dog to the Spurs. Less of a dog to the Spurs. How we gonna be dog to a team that? Oh my God! But it's all about who you played through this point. I think that's cap. So they outright to our face let us know that the disrespect will continue. And if you are a betting man, and I don't promote betting, we don't advocate that. If you do, bet responsibly. Go pick your Knicks because they have no faith in the New York Knicks. All right. If you, as you enter the show, smash that like button. All right. Help us let the YouTube algorithm know that this is the place to be. Late night talking about the New York Knicks. Big time salute to all of you guys. And if you are here for the first time, I think you should consider subscribing because you're not the only one. Well over half of you guys who are watching right now are not subscribed. Subscribe now and help us close the gap. All right. We have special subscriber giveaways, and you don't want to miss out. Great content with giveaways makes this a great place to be. Talking Knicks. I do got more calls. I'll pace myself. Let me get my man, the original six, in here. Call up if you want to talk. We still talking about Mitchell Robinson. If you just joined the show, Mitchell Robinson, he put up this picture. Let me see if I can get it for you again. I'll share it again. Mitchell Robinson put up a picture with himself and Jordan Clarkson, an AI image. Okay. And let me go right here. Bam. This is the image right here. All right. Do y'all see that? And this was the caption. Thank you. He said to Jordan Clarkson, thank you, my brother, or thank you, brother. And if you don't understand this reference, it's back when Clarkson was on the bench messing around with OG, and he act like he helped OG heal his hand. So, what's your thoughts on that? Call up and let me know. What's good? The original six in the building.
Yep.
Shut down your background. Yeah, turn off that background sound, man. We good.
What's up, my brother?
Not much, man. Talk to me, man. What's your thoughts on and where you want to go?
Oh, I just want to shout out everybody. You know, it's a beautiful time to be a Knicks fan.
It's fine.
Yeah, you know, like, listen, basketball is an entertainment, okay?
Yes.
In real basketball, if you get injured, you don't want your opponent knowing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if we're dropping little hints, oh, pinky, whatever, don't watch that, man. It's for the entertainment value. You know, we got to keep the Knicks in the headline. You know, it's so boring, man. Come on, we're losing content, swooping everybody. You know.
Mm.
So Everybody
Okay.
just chillax. You know, we got this. As I say, we're going for the 16 and all. We're going for
Yeah.
the playoff records.
Mm.
We good, baby. Come on, Karan.
I feel good. I think Mitch, he calmed me down, man. Mitch, I think him posting this is showing me that this is not a big deal because I don't think that he would play around like that. I think he's trying to show us that, hey, man, this is light work. We good. That's what I believe.
You know what? I think we should like. Oh my God, we're injured. Our best player. You know, we just play into it. You know, it's
Mhm.
entertainment. Let's go.
I'm
and
with
then
you.
and then
I'm with you.
whoever we don't even care about whoever come out of the West. I don't even
That's a fact.
care. I said 16 and all. We're going for the playoff record.
Yep. I'm with you. I'm with you. But it would be 15 though, because remember we lost the 2 after we
It's
won the 1. But I take 15.
right. We're gonna fall one short, so we got to go sweep, and then next year when we're going back to back, we set the record. Remember, I called it
Mm.
16. I called it. We're going 16 and all.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna hold you, Karan, and your followers and everything. I'm gonna do a hot take, okay?
Let's
I
go.
think OG is gonna get. I think OG is gonna get Finals MVP.
Hey, salute to that.
That that doesn't mean he's gonna be the best. He's just gonna have a mismatch on the floor at all times. You're gonna use your weaker defender. So
Mm.
I think he's gonna come out, man. I've been waiting for him from like 2020, man.
Wow, that's deep.
But if he's not, you know, shout out to the captain.
So hold on. You're not saying that because you in Toronto and you biased, are you? Where we going?
Okay, no. I was originally a Knicks fan before I'm a Toronto fan because I was a Knicks fan before Toronto even existed, right?
Okay.
But I could have been a fan of any player in the league, but I'm a fan of OG because
Right.
in his rookie year, I saw something in his eyes. Like, if the game is on the line, throw him the ball. I can't explain it. Even if he misses, he's going to miss so soft on the rim, Mitch will get a putback.
So this is a real question I'm gonna ask you, right? And this is a real deep question.
Okay.
If OG Anunoby is traded, will you no longer be a Knicks fan? Keep it real.
Okay. Mm,
That's deep.
Okay. So,
Where we going?
okay. So the Knicks, when the Knicks traded Patrick Ewing, I cursed the Knicks. I honestly
Okay.
cursed them when they traded Patrick Ewing to Seattle. So these are the two best things the Knicks has done in the last 30 years. The best free agent, Jalen Brunson.
Yeah.
The best trade is OG Anunoby. Because before they even made that OG Anunoby trade, they had to sue the Raptors to get OG. That's how we didn't want to let him go. They did
Well,
that
that's not why
whole
they.
coach
That wasn't
doing.
that wasn't the reason for the lawsuit. But it was a during the time. The lawsuit was because the dude who got fired or he left MSG, he went to Toronto and he took some intellectual
Quran,
property. That's what they said.
Quran.
It is what it is.
Every coach does it. You think Mike Brown didn't take intellectual property from Sacramento, and
I
they
thought it
all
was
do it?
frivolous. Look, you
It
know,
was a ball squeeze to get OG
I
in that
got you.
trade.
But you
Okay.
know what the prize was, right? You know what they were suing for? Guess the amount they were suing for. Guess the amount. Guess the amount.
I 10
I'm gonna
million.
tell you. How much?
10 mil.
Yes. $10 million, bro. I said, what? Multi-billion-dollar franchise trying to get 10 million. Oh my God. I couldn't
But
believe it.
that's what I'm trying to show you. It was just like a smoking dagger because like even the commissioner was like, please, come on. Like,
But that,
we
see,
wouldn't go to a lawsuit for that. We'll go to
yeah.
the league executives. Right. It was all
But they're not
something
rocking
to
with
say
the but
to
you
the
gotta understand. They're not rocking with Silver like that though. Feel me? They got a little tension with Silver, a little tension. So there's some
with
politics
Dolan,
behind that.
no,
Yes.
there's some
Yes.
politics, but I'm telling you, San Antonio was trying to get OG. So to answer your question, Fred VanVleet, right, with the Raptors,
Yes,
right?
sir.
I didn't like how he treated the OG and other players. He hogged the ball to kind of like secure the bag. So when OG stepped out on his own and didn't sign that stupid contract, I liked it. So I honestly thought Brunson would be like a similar version of Van Fleet that hogged the ball, wouldn't give like Shamet his shine, and you get what I'm trying to say? So when OG got into free agent with the Knicks, I was hoping that he signed with the Spurs because I would love to see him with the Spurs.
So
but
I got the
signed
answer.
Back with
So
the Knicks.
You traveling with OG. I got you, my brother. I got you. It's okay. But I'm gonna talk to you later, man. I appreciate you, my brother.
One love, man.
Big time. Big time, no doubt. I caught him lacking. He know he gonna travel. He know when OG if OG leaves, he's going with OG. Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we just gotta keep it real. Big time salute to everybody that's in the chat. I do appreciate y'all. Call up 646-995-8389. You're talking about a lot, man. Talking about a lot. All right. I see y'all talking about Mitch's sir. Okay. Y'all feeling good about Mitch. I'm feeling better only because of the post. I'm not gonna lie. Before the post, I was not feeling good about Mitchell Robinson's status. I really wasn't. I thought that, hey, there could be trouble in paradise. But once I seen that post, I was like, man, it's all good. 646-995-8389. If you want to call up. We talked about 6 players that the Knicks worked out. Let me see if I can say their names really quickly. Because right now it still is the off season for a lot of people, and even though the Knicks are in the finals, we still got to do our part elsewhere. So we hosted 6 picks: Malik Thomas out of Baylor, Tunde Yusufos, I probably butchered that, Yasufu from UFC, Isaiah Nelson out of BYU, Kiba Kieda out of Missouri, Mark Mitchell, all right, and Amani Laos, all right. So that's who they went to go. No, I think BYU Kiba Kutu Keita is from BYU, Isaiah is from USF, Tone Day is from Baylor, and Malik is from Arkansas. All right. So if you know anything about these players, we could talk about that. We also talked about some of the quotes throughout the weeks. This team is selfless, a lot of sacrifice talks, and people having to do things for the teams. We also got down to the bottom why the bookies have the Knicks so low for the finals future pick. Okay. And I think they're capping, keeping it real. Might have to drop a clip on that. In the meantime, I could drop another topic as well. We could also talk about I think this is a great question. And I think I'm gonna start doing this on Level Headed Knicks Talk more. We're gonna talk about like trivia kind of questions. Because last night we talked about the complex list, which is nonsense. And by the way, I'm gonna write a response to that complex list. I'm gonna try to get that done before next week because I want to do an article a week. So I think this complex and if you don't know with the complex article, because I keep talking about the complex article, but I'm not describing it. That's bad. The complex article was the top 25 Knicks all time, and they had Jeremy Lin on the list, and I thought that that's just crazy. How is Jeremy Lin a top 25 Knick? See, this is what they think about us. They look down on us. I would put OG Anunoby. I would put Dante DiVincenzo over Jeremy Lin. So I got to write a response to that. All right. Oh, I got Ty. Let me get Ty up in here. What's good, Ty?
Yo, what's up, my guy?
Not much, man. Your man Mitchell Robinson, yo, he has me feeling good, man. I think that Mitchell Robinson's gonna be all right. I'm not sure if you saw it, or when you
Yeah, I
joined the
saw it.
show,
Hmm.
but
Yeah.
he said Jordan Clarkson, he sprinkled the magic dust, and he's
Hmm.
gonna be all right. You know?
Yeah, I knew that. But I hate to say I knew that, but I felt that. Let me say that.
Okay,
I felt that he was
that's
getting.
fair.
I felt that he. Yeah, I felt that he, because of the severity of what we're getting ready to accomplish.
Right,
Um, he knows he's an intricate part of that.
right.
Um, I want to shout out Mikkel. I was just in my home today, and I was thinking about the Knicks, and I'm like, 709 games straight, and I got mad at that man for having a couple of weeks of a bad series.
That's deep.
I Yeah, I didn't give him. I you know I always apologize to him. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I had a right to get on him, but not probably the way I was getting on him, because I just knew, for me, that this was our opportunity, right?
Right.
And his play was a big part of where we were gonna go. And so that's why I was on Mike Brown's head, even when Jalen Brunson was playing the way he was playing. But I just have a soft spot for Mikal now, because even just listening to him in the press conference and him bringing up when he was is different when he was with Phoenix and going to the
Right.
finals. Each one of these players have a chip on their shoulder, man. I mean, I don't know if Williams is out. I think El Figgy, she just posted in there that Williams is out for OKC for Game 7.
Yes.
If
100%.
if that is yeah, if that is correct, then all the stars aligning for the alien to come invade New York. You
Ah,
know,
they won
I
without
know, I
Williams,
hear you.
so they won without
Yeah,
him. That
yeah.
they don't need Williams to win that.
No, they don't. But it's just it's looking more of a an opportunity for the Knicks to actually win a chip. See, I know we want to play the best team, and we have played the best team. The best teams we played are the teams we were supposed to play, and we handled them.
That's
So
a fact.
I'm sorry. We're not sorry that we had to play them, like, but we're sorry people feel that way. But they are NBA team. They all get paid. They're all
Right.
on. So you can't fault us for. And here's the beautiful part. Mike Brown, he's flipped it during the playoffs. It ain't like he said, okay, let's flip it when we get into the playoffs. He
Bingo.
flipped it during the playoffs. So that's a testament to Mike Brown, how he really had a hold on these Knicks, man. Um, because nobody saw that coming. Nobody saw that coming. That's why we was like shooting for McHale head, questioning all the players, because we like, what are y'all doing? What are y'all
Yeah.
doing? So, but you know what, Karan? I'm gonna tell you, man. Get ready to be proud, bro. You're about to
I'm
have a
ready.
euphoric feeling that you've never felt before, man.
Yeah.
These Knicks, these Knicks are gonna make us cry. I already know I'm gonna cry. I got a little choked up when we won ECF, and I'm like, this ain't even the finals. So something is brewing. Something is brewing where, um, and I'll say this is gonna be a daunting, but this will be the greatest, God forbid, Father forbid, this will be the greatest fall in sports history if the Knicks don't win this chip. And you say, well, why did you say that? Because look what we're doing as a fandom. Look what we've done throughout the whole playoffs, flooding the streets everywhere. The Knick apparel is through the roof. The
Oh, you
Knick
can't get it
media is
nowhere.
all, huh? Yeah,
You
yeah.
you
You
can't
got the
get nothing
rappers
next.
putting out new songs, right? So because we have elevated this, I'm so happy the players are not really listening to us and watching us,
Yes.
you know,
That part.
because that would put too much pressure on them. They're hearing it, but they're locked in. They're hearing it, but they're
Especially if you
locked
listen
in.
to this show. Oh
Oh,
man.
forget about it. They'd be like, man, I don't even want to go outside. You know what I'm saying? Like, please.
hmm
But yeah, man. So that's why I think it's about to be an unprecedented run by the New York Knicks, man. Jalen Brunson, I'm with the other caller. I think me and Figgy said it too. Like, I think that OG probably will get, Finals MVP. I think that's why they gave the ECF MVP to Brunson. And next year, Brunson will be in the running for the league MVP because it's going to be well deserved. So, just shout
Listen,
out to you guys, man.
I want Mitchell Robinson to get the Finals MVP. I don't give a damn as long as we get a Finals MVP in this joint. That's
Right,
all I
right,
care
right.
about. I don't give a damn
You know
who
who I
get the
really,
award.
but you know who I really want to get it though? Can I be honest? I want Karl Anthony Towns to get it, and here's why. That would be fire if Brunson got it for the ECF and Karl Anthony Towns, who accepted the role, understood the assignment, and made it happen, being the hub. That was just fire, man. And for him to have the maturity, he's articulate, he knows how to talk, he's not afraid of the media, he's
Right.
charismatic. Like Karl Anthony Towns is the truth, man. Like I
No,
don't
he
think we
is.
really watch all our whole team, Karan, and I'm about to go, has their own unique character. But it's like a pot of gumbo. They all just go together. It just
Yeah.
fit. They just go together, man. And so if Karl Anthony Towns, I think he's gonna have a big series. I know OG is, but I think Karl Anthony Towns is gonna have a huge series against whoever we play. I think he's gonna shine like he never shined before. He's hitting that ball at 41, 42% from the 3-point line, and he's doing whatever he wants when he get down in that paint, man. So I think Towns is really about to go on another level, man. I'm really serious, But okay, my guys, wanted to chime in. I'll
No
be
doubt.
listening, my man.
Also, really
Okay,
quickly, I
yeah.
dropped a short on TikTok of you talking about Becky Hammond. So on TikTok, I'm gonna
Oh
drop
my.
it on YouTube
Oh,
tomorrow.
only
You were
Quran.
going
Only
in. I
Quran.
had
Only,
had to
only,
start my man
only,
Ty in the short, man.
no, no, you weren't supposed to do that. What about tugboat? Tugboat.
Nah, he don't got no. He did actually no. Tugboat is the first one I did a short on. He was talking
Oh,
about the
okay.
lemon pepper wings in ATL.
Oh yeah,
How he
yeah.
gonna take over? Yeah, he was the first one. He set it off for
Oh,
sure.
okay. All right,
Yep,
family. Well,
no
yo,
doubt.
what's your other topic before I go? Because I'll call back.
Oh,
I'm gonna support you
I
anyway. What
yeah,
other
yeah.
topic you have?
I talked about underdog. Gave a BS explanation as to why they always got the Knicks as underdogs during this historic
Mm-hmm.
run. We
Mm-hmm.
talked about, a lot of the statements that the players made over the weeks. They was talking about the selflessness and the sacrifices.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this team is
Yes.
just. We talked about the young
Locked in.
bulls. They worked out. They worked out some young
Mm-hmm.
guys for, because they got
Okay.
3
Yeah,
picks.
they have to.
Um,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know who these guys are. Malik Thomas, Tonde Yusufu. I can't pronounce half the name. Isaiah Nelson, Kiba Kieta, Mark Mitchell. I don't know who these people are, but these are the people they worked
Keep it.
out.
Isn't Kiva
Yeah.
that tall? Anyway, I don't even try to know who I'm talking about.
BYU.
Okay. Uh,
I don't know. Yeah.
yeah, somebody he said Kiva sound. I don't know. I'm gonna just go look because I was watching, the prospects and stuff, but I was,
Yeah.
I'm just locked in on my Knicks right now, so I'm not really
Yeah, it's hard
focused
for
on
me right
anything
now.
else. Yeah,
I gotta get
yeah,
into that after the finals.
right. Absolutely,
It's
absolutely. We
just
can
too
put all
much
our
because I'm
focus on
watching
there.
old games. I
Yeah.
watched Indiana OKC.
Mm,
Yeah, I watched those
why?
games from this season,
Why?
not last year's playoffs. The reason
Oh,
why I
okay,
watched
okay,
that game,
okay.
no, from this season, because I felt
Yeah, but
like Indiana has the recipe. They all like when you watch a team lose or you watch a team
you want to see?
struggle to win. There's a
Hmm.
recipe in there for victory.
So why didn't you? Well, why you didn't watch the Spurs or what the Spurs are doing to them? Just
Man,
asking.
I saw every Spurs loss when I was
Oh, you just
preparing for
wanted
the
to see
Bronzeville.
another.
Yeah, because I
Oh,
think we're
okay.
going to play OKC. So I'm putting my lot of
Got it.
resources into. I already put a lot of
Copy. So
resources into Spurs because I already did a debate
okay,
with
okay.
the.
So
You feel me?
we
So
yeah, I feel you. We on the same page, okay? Because I was watching the Spurs. I mean I watched OKC, but I was watching the Spurs. Real quick before I go, speaking of the Spurs, um, did you see that after the game they won, they was talking about we want Brunson? They didn't even say the Knicks. We want Brunson.
are you talking about the
You didn't hear that?
fans?
You didn't say, yeah, the fans, man,
No, no, because we was
screaming.
watching it on mute. So I don't know what the hell
Yeah,
was said.
the Spurs fans were saying they have brought it up on Ian Begley and them have brought it up, and I forget the dude who
Oh,
brought Ian Begley on. They was like, we want Brunson. It was going off, and there wasn't even that many fans. They're trying to be like New York, man. It cracks me up, but it's like you're asking for Brunson and forget about the Knicks. Let me rewind that. You're asking for Brunson but you're forgetting about he plays for the Knicks. He
Right.
has a whole team behind him or with him, not even behind him, with him.
Yep.
So that lets me know that they're going to lose to us anyway because they're too focused on Brunson.
Man,
They're
they got
focused
the
on
man
Brunson.
scared to show up to press conferences, though. He got to win to show up to press conference. That's weak to me. I'm not scared of no Wemby.
And KP, to your point, I'm out of here. Look, if he was scared to go to the press conference between the Spurs and OKC, he better not come to the Garden then. He better not, because it ain't no media. Is no media like the Garden. So if you're scared to do that or out there, then you don't want to answer these questions that we're going to have for you here. Alien, we're going to make you human. Take them gauntlet rings from them.
And
but
then we'll find out that the alien doesn't exist. But that's a whole nother
Facts. Facts. We the Men in Black.
Knicks OKC for the championship. The alien doesn't exist.
Yo, you know what? If the Spurs lose, OKC is gonna get swept. I think OKC gets swept by us. I think they're just too deflated.
It's
I think
be
they're too defeated.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough without Mitchell.
No, Mitchell's playing, bro. You still don't believe me, huh? You still think Mitchell's not gonna play?
No. Without their Mitchell, not our Mitchell.
Their
Mitchell.
Yeah.
I'm talking about their Mitchell.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
They don't got a prayer's chance in hell.
They don't, fam. They don't. And we might not blow them out. I think we're gonna blow them out at least out of the 4 games. I think we'll blow them out twice, and that's gonna be the closeout and probably, the first game home.
I'm gonna tell you the problem really quickly too. The problem with OKC is that they keep forgetting what's getting them the wins. When they spread the ball, no, I'm dead ass. When they spray the ball and get them shooters involved, they've been smacking the Spurs. But when they get to San Antonio, it's like they forget the juice. They forget the magic weapon. Like SGA got 9 assists, 12 assists. He moving up. That's how they win. But when he want to shoot every shot, they losing, bro. He got to get these other guys involved, Caruso and them. But he's not doing a great job of that.
But look, and I'll say this, as a conspiracy theorist that I am, I'm gonna say this. Look how so everybody, before I'm gonna just say this and think about this. Okay, we've played the last 3, so we played 2 games. We played 2 teams that went to a 7-game series. In each one of those closeout games, we closed out on the home floor. But look how it flips in the finals. This time we get to close out on our floor.
Yep.
You see that?
Bingo.
This time we get to close out on our floor. We're going to close out on our floor, fam. The Knicks are not playing out one game. They go on one play at a time. So this time we will get to experience. Can you imagine the Knicks, the final buzzer going off with Mike Breen sitting up there talking, and the Knicks are closing? Oh, man, it's going to be
Ty, you trying to start a riot early, huh? You want the city to go.
It's going to happen.
It'll be, bro, if they win in Madison Square Garden, bro, if they win in Madison Square Garden.
See, you picking it up. See what I'm saying, KP? You see what I'm saying, bro?
Do you understand what's going to happen to the city?
It's going to be pandemonium. Yeah, fam. They're going to have to bring the National Guard. We're going to lose it. Yo, listen, people already going to jail in New York. Did you hear about it?
They don't care. They're like, I'll go to jail for the Knicks. Do my job. I get another one. They wildin'. But, yo, I ain't mad at them, though. You know what I mean? This is like our Woodstock, man. Let us live.
Right.
You feel me?
Right. Yo, listen. And Mike Breen said today, Mike Breen was like, so the dude actually is like, so how do you feel, Mike? What's going on with the Knicks? Like, how do you feel when you leave the arena and see, he said, well, after I seen the way what they did to J.R. Smith.
He said, he's an older guy too, so he thinking about his health and wealth.
That's what he said. I'm not gonna lie, I'd be a little scared, but
yeah, of course.
I said, Mike, stop, Mike. But see,
they're gonna open a pathway for Mike. He don't know that, but they open a path. No, Mike, that's Mike.
Right.
They ain't gonna play with Mike. That's a legend right there. JR, we gonna throw him in a don't fix JR. You out there smoking a spliff. I want to be with the young boys.
JR thought he was like, listen, fam, it's all love until it ain't. Like, be careful out here, man. These wolves is out here, fam.
It's
You
a lot
gotta
of
relax.
young dudes, man. The young dudes got a lot of energy, yo. But I'm telling you, they got energy. They got a lot of energy.
Yo, when I saw JR out there, fam, and then Jalen Brunson they said, Jalen, have you peeked outside to see what's going on? He said, nah, when I saw what happened to JR, I cried.
Yo, but Jalen said something that was real though. He said when we win the championship, I'll get out there. I thought that
Yeah,
was
he did say
fire.
that. He did
Could
say
you
that. He
imagine
did say
Jalen
that.
Brunson out there? Oh my, what? Oh,
Man,
everybody
they're gonna
going
have
to
to have
jail.
that's
Everybody, they flipping over cars. Going knock out officers. Sorry, this is him. Get out of the way. Yeah.
Come on, I'm out here.
Bro, we gotta go. We gotta go. That's wild. I'm telling you, bro, it'll be crazy.
Listen, man, he gonna have so much security around him, fam. Man, listen, them people ain't gonna care. They're not gonna care. They're gonna shut it down for JB, but JB gotta watch his head out there. Cause they're gonna love him, fam. They used to try to tackle Michael Jackson, fam.
Let me tell you something, man. Jalen Brunson is the type of dude, he'll shake everybody's hand. Yo, literally at that event I went to, I told y'all in the members only video, he's took a picture with everybody in the building. It had to be hundreds of people he took a picture with everybody, bro.
I didn't know that.
He's the only one to do that.
We went in the chip. You should have never told me that.
I'm telling you, bro.
Everybody's getting stripped.
Everyone, I swear to God. Then he stayed and signed autographs for people he told to wait.
Oh wow! See, he's a class act.
Salute to
Man.
Jalen Brunson.
Salute to his dad, man. Salute to his mother and his father, man. They really did a hell of a job. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a testament to his how he was raised, man. Because
I'm telling
you don't just have that type of humility, man.
Mm-hmm.
You don't, man.
100%.
And Jalen, he moved. It's easy to fall in love with this kid, man. It's easy to fall in love with him. It's easy to let him lead, fam.
Yo, he said, he told me, hey, how's it going to me? I froze up. Oh my, I gotta watch this. If you're a channel member, you gotta watch that story.
What, Karan? I didn't know nothing about this.
Yo, Ty, you gotta watch the video, man. Yo, it's a story.
It's in the community.
Yeah, it's in the members joint. It's episode.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you. I can find it really fast. Hold up.
Because I'll be too busy watching your little. I'll be too busy watching you get cooked on the court.
I don't be getting cooked on the court. You talking about I'm getting cooked on the court? Very rarely with that.
That one dude was cooking you though. That one dude was cooking.
Well, which you talking about? The Brooklyn episode? Which one, dude? Not the last episode.
No, not the last episode. But it'd be amazing how you be remembering. But remember the guy you had on your team, and he was shooting them threes. You was like, I like playing with him. Yeah, he can shoot. He can play with me anytime.
But how's he cooking me if he's on my team? I don't understand. No,
not him. No, not him. It was another dude, man. Like and actually that was the game y'all was playing each other. You was on the same team with him, and y'all ended up losing to that team. And that whoever that dude was, he was just shooting from anywhere. I was like, yeah, they out of here.
Yeah. Nah, there's a video. There's an episode. I went to Brooklyn. There's a guy named Courtney. Yo, he's a big dude, bro. He's a big, that's one dude. Yeah. I'm gonna need an army to come through. I'm gonna need Mitchell Robinson. I'm gonna need Mitchell Robinson to come through, yo. He's the one dude. Trust me, I like that a lot of big dudes. That's the one dude. I don't like guarding him by myself. Hell no.
I think that dude was like 6'8" or whatever. The one
big dude, bro.
You played good defense on him. Yeah, you blocked his shot and stole the ball from him. I saw that.
I did, but yeah.
But good. Before you go, did you hear so the joke was today, they said
what happened?
Robinson. They said Mitchell Robinson. Somebody said they said between after the game and before practice, he hurt his hand. They said that nigga hit something.
Ooh. Right, like an Amari?
They said he hit something. He must have punched something, man. YouTube is crazy, man. But these guys are on, they have their own little, it's like a podcast, but, they be pulling up Ian Begley. They be pulling up, CP and them. So
Yeah.
I forget this dude's name. And they was like, yeah, between the end of the game and before practice, he heard his hand. Nigga Mitchell went home, man, and lost his.
Oh man, I hope they wasn't trying to make fun of my mans in them. No.
Nah, I'm laughing because I know Mitchell. Like Mitch, see, we got look, man. This is storyline.
Oh man.
This is storyline.
I don't know that sound a little wild. I ain't gonna lie. It sound like you coming from my man Mitch, man. I don't like it.
I think Mitch got a little toasty. Probably couldn't get on. He probably couldn't get online and gloat like he normally would. You know what I'm saying? It did something strange. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, because you don't hear him about nothing about him doing no battery charges like some of these athletes be, you know, fighting or beating their women and stuff. So it's something with him personally. Like Mitch is a big dude. He's wired different. So, you know what I mean? But yeah.
I don't think nobody trying to play with Mitch. I don't think nobody trying to play with Mitch.
Mitch for all that smoke, fam.
Yeah, I don't think
for real.
That's a dude you're not playing with, though. As one
dude,
him
talking on the court to them? Do you hear the way he be talking when they do the sound bite? Do you hear the way he be talking to them? I was like, Mitch, you don't care about these dudes.
I'm telling you.
The Loch Ness Monster, man. The Loch Ness Monster. But all right, KP, man. I know you got everybody in the chat and everybody waiting.
No doubt.
Fam. But,
no doubt. I'm still trying to find. Oh, yeah, I got it. It's number 24. And the Unfiltered, it's called Story from the Knicks Alumni Game. Go watch that video.
Okay.
Stories from the Knicks alumni game. Is it on the
you
thumbnail?
Said number 24?
Yep. But if you type in stories from the Knicks alumni game, you got it. Matter of fact, I'll put it in the Discord. Right? Oh, damn. See, you're not even in the Discord. See how you be missing out?
Come on. Why you gotta bring Quran?
See how you be missing out? I'm about to drop it in the Discord right now. Bam. So now they got it.
Yo, you wild, bro.
I'll talk to you later, Ty. This call was too long. All right. Get my man Ty up out of there, man. My man took the no clock status to a whole nother level, man. If you do want to call up 646-995-8389, let me see what my man AP talking about. AP. He says, I want to see him with the Spurs. I don't think so. You want to see who with the Spurs? Oh, OG. Yeah, he would have been a Spurs fan. That's why that's why he said that. Yeah, that's why the original 6 said that, because he would have been a Spurs fan had OG Anunoby decided to go to the Spurs. You know, that's why I told him to keep it real. It's all good. So good. But if you want to see my stories, what happened with Jalen Brunson when I froze up, it's a very funny story. I'm not going to say I was starstruck, because I'm never really starstruck. It wasn't that. It was the circumstance around me meeting Jalen Brunson. That was the funny part. And I just dropped the ball. Yeah, I just completely dropped the ball. It would have been a great opportunity for me. But yeah, it just wasn't meant to be, man. So yeah, if you didn't see that video and you were a channel member, stories from the alumni game. All right, episode 24 of the Unfiltered Thought series. And yeah, when you join the channel, I got well over 75 plus members only videos. You guys could check out. I mean, you know, it's a lot of content and a lot of good things. But hold on, I'm gonna get back to the phone lines to those that call. I want to really quickly, I want to put this on the table because I think this is a good thought piece right here. All right. And I want to know, and I want us to not be emotional with this. All right, hold on. Let me just stop sharing and then come back. All right. I want you to really try to be objective. I know it's going to be hard because right now we're living, we're in 2026. So it's going to be hard to do that. Hold on. Where am I at? Nope, I'm on the wrong screen. Let me go back here and put this up in here. So look, I got a question. Pause that. But I got a question. Is this Knicks team the best Knicks team in history? I thought this was a good question. If we win the championship, Could this 25-26 Knicks team rank among the best teams in franchise history? What say you? This is my question of the night, even though it took me a minute to get here. Right here, they got the number 5 team is the 92-93 team, which I think this was the team that was the first seed team. Let me see. Best record, yep, 60 wins, first seeded. All right. And second best in the NBA, but I think first in the East. All right. And then 1950. Now we see when you get back to 1952 to 1953, none of us was around for that. So if y'all want to talk about Carl Brown and Harry Gallatin, be my guest. Then number 3 is the 93-94 team. This team made it to the finals. Now, off rip, I'm going to let you know the 99 team is not here. All right. The 99 team is not here. And then, of course, the 2 championship teams are number 2 and number 1. So what do you think? Do you think that this Knicks team with OG Anunoby, Jalen Brunson, Karl Anthony Towns, Mikal Bridges, all right, and Josh Hart, do you think that these guys have an opportunity to do that? Oh, my God. Look at this guy, Brownsville Spurs fan. We want Brunson. You got to stop. You got to stop, Brownsville Spurs fan. You got to stop, bro. You got to stop. We want Brunson. So if y'all want to talk about that, will this Knicks team rank up there with those teams? Like I said, that 1952 team, yeah, dog, you could lose me with that. I don't even know why we rank teams that far back. Did I dial the wrong person? My bad. Hold on. My man Vic in the building. Vic in the building. Vic from PA. Why is it not ringing? Here we go. We want Brunson. You don't want Brunson. You got to stop. Brunson get y'all the business. Y'all don't want Brunson. Y'all wanted the Piston. That's what y'all wanted. Y'all didn't want Brunson. What's going on, Vic? How you feeling, family?
I'm all right. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Just some late night level-headed Knicks talk, man. We got a lot of topics. We talked about Mitchell Robinson. Where you want to go, my brother?
All right. One thing I want to piggyback on what Ty said.
Okay.
I think it was game 3. I had a conversation with you that night. No. It was after game 3. Because game 3, that's when everybody was riffing.
Yep. All sad. Emotional.
Dude, don't be surprised if Brunson is not the MVP of the finals. You told me I was bugging. You ain't give Ty no pushback. And I was telling you the same thing. He's not the most important player of the team.
Who, Jalen Brunson?
He is not. Brunson is not the most important person.
I disagree strongly. And I think the Knicks would disagree with that. I think they would.
I think if you don't have... All right, this is where I get to what I'm trying to say. Mm-hmm. I had said Karl Anthony Towns, but when he said OG, I was like, okay, I could see that. Because everybody in the Knicks world would be scared to death if OG go down. Yeah, we got Mikal. Mikal gonna have to step up even more. But if OG go down, everybody ain't gonna have the same heart. Everybody gonna think twice for a minute. What we gonna do? Because somebody gonna have to step up.
I think if Brunson goes down, I think mostly everybody wouldn't think we would have a prayer's chance in hell to win the championship.
No, not Brunson, OG.
If Brunson goes down, I don't think nobody would think we have a prayer's chance in hell to win the championship.
I do. Okay. That should be a question that you ask for the night. Do the Knicks people think that if Brunson go down, do we have a chance? I guarantee you, if you really a Knicks fan, you would say yes. Because I believe that we have a chance whether Brunson is there or not.
I guarantee you that everybody in this chat, besides Hakeem the Dream, is going to tell you that Brunson is the most important Nick on this team.
All right, my second thing.
Are you Hakeem the Dream? No, is that you? Are you Hakeem the Dream? Are you? Did we solve a mystery out here?
I hear you, Chip.
Are you him? No. There's a guy who super chats Hakeem the Dream. I'm dead serious. Are you him? Because he has the same thought you just had. You remind me of Hakeem the Dream.
No. I'm New York.
Okay.
I'm born.
That's just his name. That's just his YouTube name. I don't know what his real name is. I just was curious. Okay.
Oh no. That ain't me. And the last thing, you said about the teams. I think the 99 team should be in there. That was a legendary thing.
Well, why they got the 1952 team? We don't even know who the hell them guys are. No offense, but come on.
When you said it, I'm like 40 something or 50 something. Nobody cares about that.
Come on, we gotta relax. We gotta relax. Yo, literally, our history goes from the 60s to now.
You gotta pick the 99, 93, the two championships, and this would be but I would pick this team right here, number 3.
Number 3. Got you.
Number 3. Got you. And before I go, this is the last thing.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be Spurs.
Okay.
And New York.
Okay.
I think it's going to be revenge for 1999.
I get that angle. I get that. I'm not mad at it. All right, man. Big time.
We will win the championship in 5, though.
Okay.
And that's the last thing. Championship in 5. We're going to win it at home.
Got you. Big time salute, my brother.
All right.
No doubt. It's my man, Vic from PA. I strongly disagree with him. But he's still my brother. And also, if it's San Antonio, I don't care who we see. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't care. My man Zach is triggered. Let's get Zach back on the line. He said he needs to answer that question. Well, he's not triggered, but I just played the soundbite. Don't worry about it. Let me get my man Zach in the building. Why not seeing Zach's number? That's weird. Oh yeah, I got it right here. Okay, cool. All right, if you ever want to talk, this is the late night level-headed Knicks talk. 646-995-8389. Got a lot of questions, a lot of topics that we're talking about tonight. Let's see what Zach wants to say. Hopefully he's there. If not, Zach, just call me back. And I got you. What's good, Zach?
Yeah, what's good?
Yeah, you say you want to answer that top 5 team question.
Yes. So if this team wins the championship, it will fall number 2 after 73 team. That 73 team was absolutely dominant. I mean,
fire.
When it existed I don't know, you remember when ESPN Classic existed. If you watch those games, that 73 team was just unbelievable. I mean, if you look at that Laker team, and they just run rough shot over them, and they went 4-1. Like they won in 5 games. That's the greatest team in Knicks history at this point in time. So
you had our first MVP. You had Earl the Pearl. I mean, it's fire.
Exactly. It's just fire. I mean, you can go up and down that lineup. I mean, that's just NBA classic right there. So if this team wins the championship, they're number 2 on the list. That's the only. That's. I just want to. Yeah.
It'll be hard to argue. Yeah, it'll be hard to argue against that because, the 73 team, legendary, just from a legendary perspective, I don't know if we could top that.
I mean, look at Game 5 with Clyde.
Right.
Triple-double. I think it was unbelievable.
Bingo. Because look at OKC now, right? I mean, great team, but they not like that Laker team. Team was different.
Yeah. Oh my, Elgin Baylor, Jerry West, Wilt Chamberlain.
It's just too many Hall of Famers.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, people bring up Jerry West all the time, right? The dude only won 1 chip.
Right. But he was fired though. He gave you the
He was
business.
fired. I mean, he's
This
the
is why.
logo. He's
Bingo.
the
That's why he's
logo.
the logo. There you go. And he's the
You know?
only player to be Finals MVP on the losing team.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
So that's why I give the 73 team the top notch. You know, if this
Yeah, I
team was
wouldn't
the
argue
chip,
that.
they'll be number 2. The 70 team was great, but it you know, it kind of, you know, it pulled it out in the end on some miraculous Knicks, you know, unbelievable thing. Red Holtzman just being the coach that he was, 613 wins. But if this team
Legendary.
wins the chip, man, they're number 2. They're number 2 in the Knicks history.
I don't think you could argue against it. I mean, the old guys are gonna say nope, 69, 70, and they're gonna come with the old school stuff. But when you think about what Brunson had to endure, and Towns and you know, no first teamers, you know, it's a lot with
Going
this team.
11-0 to the championship,
11-0.
plus 262, the greatest disparity in NBA history, regular season or postseason is no. The numbers don't lie.
Oh.
So
Man,
that's why I need you to call back. You can go. I mean, if you want to go over the numbers are just historic. So that's why I'm not going to put them above that 73 team. I'm not going to put them above the 73 team, but this will put them in number 2 space.
That's fair. That's fair. I think anything in the top, even if you say, yo, I'm gonna put the 70 team again ahead of them, I don't know if I would, but you made me put respect on the 73 team because that team was fire. And I think that's a respectful pick. And I think anything else could be debated for sure.
I mean, the 99 team was Cinderella.
Do you know anything about the 1952 team? Because they had the 1952 to 93 with Harry Gallatin.
I mean, it was some miraculous. Yeah, they go over. It was like this miraculous season. They only had 37 wins, and they somehow made it to the NBA Finals. So they it's almost they're giving them this like. The accolade, 6 years into the NBA's creation, you had Mike in and all these players coming from Minneapolis, and so that's why they bring it up. But it's not. It's one of those nostalgic teams. The 73 team was just unbelievable.
Like, so look, when we talk about the 70s, right? I feel like that's the modern era of basketball. That's like the beginning of what we see today. I mean, it's not the same. So I kind of weigh that a little bit more than the 50s. No offense to the 50s. I just feel like, when we get to the 70s, you start to see all these big 7-footers, a lot of size, athleticism, rises up a lot more. Wilt Chamberlain has guys his size more now. So anything before that point in time, no offense, I'm good, bro. Come on.
Yeah, and with the 70s, there's also this like back and forth between the ABA and the NBA, and you had players going back and forth. So that's why the 70s was such a competitive time in the NBA, because you really had this really competitive aspect of basketball. Which league were they going into? Who were they going to play with? And I mean, Wilt Chamberlain was this guy who was supposed to be, unbeatable. So that's why that 73 team was, the Lakers were supposed to be this gauntlet of a squad, and the Knicks brought it to them. So that's why you got to give the 73 team credit.
SGA, sorry, he's not that. No, great player.
No, and I kind of find like SGA is acquiescing to the moment. Like, he doesn't see, last year, nobody expected, everybody was like, okay, OKC was this, juggernaut team, top to bottom. But this year, now that the focus is on him, he doesn't seem to be the same guy.
But you know what? Even last year, they struggled in the playoffs. If they had to go 7 against the Nuggets, right? They had to go 7 against the Pacers. They were not as dominant as people making them out to be in the playoffs.
I mean,
in the regular season,
but that Nuggets team, you even chose the Nuggets to go to the finals. I mean, you can't say SGA going to. So I mean, that Nuggets team that Jokic is a beast.
No, Jokic is a beast. But keep it real. If we see the Nuggets in the finals, you don't got that going 7. You don't got that.
No, I have us go with us against the Nuggets. Just the way
Yeah.
it matches up, I have us going 5 against the Nuggets.
Yep. 5,
Actually,
6 the
I don't
most.
see us going farther than 6 in any of these team matchups. Spurs,
Right.
the Oklahoma City. I mean, I'm not gonna. I don't. We haven't gotten to the pick 'em, but I don't see it going past 5 in general.
Right. 100%. 100%.
But that
I'm with you.
73 team was a juggernaut. This team, if they win the chip, would be number 2.
Fair point, man. I appreciate you, Zach. Great call.
Appreciate you. OKF Nation.
Let's go. It's my man, Zach. He makes a lot of sense, man. That 1973 was fire. Salute to my man, AEP. AEP, he says they want Brunson and Bridges or want the Spurs. That's facts. They want Brunson and Bridges wants the Spurs. That's facts. We already know what Bridges does to the Spurs. I mean, Spurs don't got no hope, man. That's why I don't, part of the reason why I don't want the Spurs, because I want it to be a little bit more challenging. I know y'all want easy championships, but I just don't. I feel like we're going to beat Wemby up so bad, they're going to be like, oh, he was a baby and all these things. And then Mikal might end up being the MVP because he almost was the Eastern Conference MVP, Mikal. Right? He was the second best player in that. If you ask me, in the Eastern Conference, Mikal Bridges was the second best Knick in that series. And maybe we could talk about that as well if you want. But I think Mikal mess around and be the Finals MVP against San Antonio. Oh my God, this guy, this Bronzeville, party like Rick Brunson in '99. Yeah, all right, get you up out of here. Let me see, my man, Ty donated some calls. I'm gonna try to get these people on. Ty, I see you got Tugboat, and I see you also got L Figgy. All right, so I'm gonna call Figgy first to see if Figgy answers. But Figgy, he requested you. Okay, L Figgy is the #1 requested caller in OKF Nation. Okay, and Tugboat is the captain of the ship in OKF Nation. So let me get L Figgy up in here. Hopefully she can answer. I know it's late, and if she can't, I understand. We'll just save that for tomorrow. Matter of fact, tomorrow we will do the watch party for sure. Indeed. Hey, what's going on, Figgy?
What's up, man? You calling?
Ty said he need to hear from L Figgy tonight. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna call. Hopefully she's available. And you're here.
I am available. Yeah, my whole house is still up. What's up, guys? What's up, Ty? Shout out, man.
We doing good. We got multiple topics. I mean, you could talk about Mitch. We could talk about the top team. Will this team be the top 5 Knicks team all time? I mean, where you want to go?
Yeah, I mean, we could start with Mitch. I love what we got from Mitch this afternoon, the report saying that this was very minor. He's going to be out there. They're going to wrap that thing up so good. They're going to put what's that thing they got on Chet Holmgren's finger right now? It's not a brace. It's like a splint. Yeah, it's a protective cover. Yeah, and he's going to be fine. Mitch, we don't need him for shooting. We need him for rebounds. We need him for defense. He's going to be perfect for that. He's not even going to – and they're going to shoot him full of cortisone. He's going to be perfect. He's not going to have any problems. We're not – and what I like about this also, what I think is nice for Mitch personally is, man, he is going to get such a standing ovation when he comes out in MSG in Game 3. When he's home – when he comes off that bench, man, and he starts taking off his warm-up pants and his warm-up shirt, he's going to get such a standing ovation. And I think that'll be good for him mentally, get him in the right headspace for Game 3. And it's just going to – I want that for Mitch. I like that for Mitch. He needs to hear how much we appreciate him because I think Mitch sometimes might feel like, not overlooked because I would think that Mitch at this point understands that he's such a vital part of this team. But, he's the longest tenured Knick. There's a lot of guys that have come on board that are getting a lot of, they're getting a lot of the limelight right now. And I just hope he understands that, yo, man, you were here the longest. You were here first. You've been here the longest. He seems like a really good locker room guy. Mitch seems like the type of dude that's just, always, he was mic'd up for one of the games and he was funny, laughing, telling, I think it was Jared Allen, yo, stay on your side, man, stay on your side. So I like that. I like to see that part of Mitch.
100%. Yeah, I love it too. I think the energy is right, and I think he's prepared. I think the image that I had on the screen, if I still don't got it, I'll put it back. I think when he posted this, I think this was his way of letting us know that I'm good, y'all. Relax. And I loved it.
Oh,
You know, I'm
when
the
when
picture with
Jordan
yeah.
Clarkson's giving him the little,
Yeah, I
yeah,
loved it. Yeah,
the
at first I was
magical
tight,
wrist healing.
but I don't think he would play around like that though. Like if this was serious, I can't see him doing that.
Well, let me ask you, Karan. You seemed very worried. I'm not gonna say
Oh
spooky. I don't
yes,
use that word, but you seemed a little bit worried this afternoon. How do
very
you
worried.
feel now? How do
I
you feel
feel
now?
great. After
Good.
I had to take a time analyzing this picture, right? Because it
Mm-hmm.
symbolizes a lot to me. And when I saw it, the first thing I seen was that you can't comment on it. So I'm like, come on, that's weak. So that's where I was gonna go. But then I said, nah, think about what it represents. Jordan Clarkson did this. The OG injury was nothing. And I think that's what the symbolization that he's using here, the symbolism, I should say, rather, is that I am good, y'all. I am
Yes.
good. And I think that's the energy we carrying forward because he is the one that's gung-ho on wanting to play. And
Yes.
so he's trying to show you that I'm dead serious, y'all. I will be there. So I feel great. Feel good about it.
Good. I'm glad. Look, I was never worried. I wasn't. I think again. I think this is kind of like we're just, we're bored. We're not getting to see our Knicks right now. That's why thank God we have people like yourself, Karan, that keeps us fed in the
Right.
in the meantime. We got you to keep us happy and entertained in the meantime because we need things like
100%.
this to kind of get our to get our Knicks fix, if you will. So I appreciate you, man. But I think that if it made anybody like yourself that might have been a little bit on pins and needles for a minute, if it helped to calm the fears and put everything, simmer everybody down, then look, then the post, I know he said he was going to stay off social media, but the post worked, right? It calmed everybody down.
Great post. Great timing. Great post. I think we're good. I think I don't need to hear nothing else. That's my confirmation.
Perfect.
I don't care about nothing else. Ian Begley don't got to say nothing. None of these guys got to say nothing.
Right,
I'm
because
good.
now you know if these guys are starting to like try to scare everybody again, it might just be Knicks for clicks because they know right now the Knicks fan base is kind of we're rabid for some Knicks news. We want to hear
100%.
How does the team look, how they doing their shoot arounds, everybody look good, how's OG's hamstring, how's that, we just need to calm down. We got this, fam. We got rich people problems right now. Right now we've got rich people problems. We've got a team that is so dominant. They're setting records historically. We are the best team historically in NBA playoff history. We got rich people at 29 other teams. And I know my Brownsville's in here, but 29 other teams wish they had our prime right now. Believe me, Brownsville, if they could have swept OKC, they would have. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. If they could have swept the Timberwolves, they would have. We don't know. We're not going to 6-7 games like they are. We've got rich people problems. So I'm fine right now. Mitch is good. The team is good. The chemistry is good. And like I said, even in the Cavalier series, there were several things I liked from Mitch. First of all, I actually think he had a good game 4, which I liked for him again because I think he did struggle a little throughout the series, but I think he ended it on a better note, and that's good for him mentally going into the finals. I heard some of his sound bites when he was mad. He was like turning Jared Allen, yo man, your heart's beating out through your chest, man. Calm down. He was joking. He was gigging up. And then it was nice to see him with his he was walking around with his daughter after the game, and that's Mitch, man. He's a country guy about his family, about his truck. He's so funny too. If you ever see his Instagram, he's starting to buy his little daughter little power wheel type trucks, like so she could ride around the property with him. That's Mitch, man. I love that for him. And look, wait until the finals, man. He's gonna get to show that little girl off, and I want that for him. And I know that Mitch is a good guy, and I'm happy for him. And he's gonna come 100%. Through for us, and he's gonna be very important if we got to see OKC. And equally as important, really, if we have to see the Spurs, maybe not as big a role, but I still want him. I want Mitch out there.
Right. You rather have him and not need him than to need him and not have him, for sure.
Like I told you earlier, man, I'd rather have Mitch out there with a sore finger than not have him. Mitch with a sore finger is better than, I would say, 90% of the centers out there in the league right now. I'll still take Mitch over
100%.
most of these guys. So,
Yep.
yeah, man. So we're good, fam. We're good. It's all good. And yeah, we as per the 1970s, and I heard Zach, and that was a great take, Zach. By the way, I love what you said, and I have all respect for those 1970s teams. Obviously, they're the gold standard because we have not won the chip yet. We have not won the chip. So to say who's the better team,
well, we saying when we win the chip, we being cocky right now, Fig. We saying when we win it, where do you rate us?
When we win it, we will be, in my personal opinion. And again, objective Knicks fan, this is an objective Knicks question. Mm-hmm. What do you think? I say it's us, or this 2025-2026 team, just because we are winning this in a historic fashion. We have won this on an 11 game. So far, we have an 11-game win streak, and we're going to extend the lead. We're going to extend that streak. We all know this.
100%.
We're going to extend this streak. The way, and then the point differential, it cannot be ignored. We have the number one defense going into the playoffs. Yep. I mean, this is unprecedented, and no disrespect, because I understand all the stories. I understand Clyde's, triple-double, and I respect these guys. And I could say that the league was probably a little bit more hard-nosed back in the 70s. These guys are playing, in Converse. Sneakers out there.
Yeah, different time.
They take it different times. They don't have the kind of, cold plunges and all the crazy stuff we have now. And I understand that. But, if we're taking the teams pound for pound, we got to look at the game the way it's played in any given era.
Good point.
And I think pound for pound, we're the better.
The best?
We will historically, I think historically, dude, I don't even think there's going to be another NBA team that's going to beat our record in what we've accomplished in this postseason.
Yeah.
Do you see another team in any time soon beating teams by 51 points, by 37 points, shutting down teams, not allowing? You guys got to understand, we're not seeing the Washington Wizards in these playoffs. We're not seeing the New Orleans Pelicans. Where's every team we have seen have gotten to second and third rounds, and we're sweeping them.
That's a fact.
By 30 plus points. This is crazy, man. We're living in these are the, when they say, it was the best of times, it's the worst of times. We lived through the worst of times. We're now in the best of times, guys. Let's enjoy this run, guys.
Thank you, Al Figgy. Great call.
Appreciate you, Karan. Appreciate you, Ty. Thank you for the shout out, man. Thank you.
No doubt. All right. That's OKF Nation's most requested caller. Let me see if my man Tugboat is there, because this is who my brother Ty wanted to get on the line. Yeah. Is Tugboat even in the chat? It don't even matter. If we can't get him, we'll just save it for tomorrow. You know how we get down, Knicks Nation. Smash that like button if you just joined the show. Oh, by the way, if you just joined the show, do I still got it? I don't. Let me show y'all this. If you just joined, this is what we were talking about tonight. Mitchell Robinson actually posted on his social media today this image of Jordan Clarkson, an AI image of him, sprinkling the magic dust on his pinky, and everything is going to be okay. Now, some of y'all might be like, what the hell does that mean? Basically, it was a joke that OG Anunoby did throughout the season, where he sprinkled some magical dust on OG Anunoby's hand, and OG Anunoby was fine. So that's the concept here. Mitch posted this on his page. So I'm like, well, this is a good sign. This is a good thing. And, big time salute to my man, Mitch. Hold on, really quickly, get my man Tugboat on the line. Hopefully he's available. If not, we'll keep it pushing. We also asked the question, are the Knicks where do they rank with the best Knicks team in Knicks history when they win the championship? Not if, but when. I'm not sure if Tugboat's available, Ty, but if he's not, we'll come back.
Your call
tomorrow.
has been.
Yeah, we'll get Tugboat tomorrow, or he can call back. All right, Ty, just for the record. Randall also was calling in. See what my brother Randall got to say. Salute to the chat. I see y'all. Legendary. What's good, Randall?
Hey, what's up?
Man, nothing much, man. We talking about a lot. You tell me where you want to go. We got Mitch Robinson. He posted something on IG. Where do the Knicks rank this year's team with the great Knicks teams of all times? Where you want to go, my good brother?
Talk about Mitch.
Okay. So did the post change anything for you, or where you at?
I don't know, because I mean, the news could be over exaggerated, and maybe I don't know, maybe
Okay.
not as hurt as we think.
Right. But why would he post that though? Like, is he posting that to give us a sign that I'm good? Because he's the one that's gung ho on playing.
Yeah, I
And
know.
yeah. So, that's how I took it, that everything is going to be all right. And I feel a lot better.
That's the way
a
I
lot
feel.
better. Okay. So where would you rank this Knick team in the history of when we win the championship?
That's a good question.
Because Zach said he would put the 73 team number one and then put us number two because he respects what the 73 team had to do to go get the championship.
And most of them dudes was on the '70s team that won.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah. You had
Yeah,
Earl the
yeah,
Pearl,
that sounds
Walt
about.
Frazier.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay. Yeah, it's a fair take. We know we dominated like no other Knick team in history. So, but I think you got to put some respect on the 73 team name.
Oh, definitely.
Yo, do you know any of these prospects? Because we interviewed or we worked out some of these guys. Malik Thomas from Arkansas, Baylor's Tondu Yusufu, Isaiah Nelson from USF.
Wait a minute, hold
BY.
up. Tundu Yusufu, don't he play for Baylor?
Yeah, that's what we worked out. You know anything about him?
Yeah.
Is he nice? Where you think he's gonna go? First round, second round? Where he gonna go?
I think he's gonna go in the first round.
Okay.
He's probably gonna go anywhere between 20 to somewhere between 20 and 30.
20 and 30. Okay.
Yeah.
So you taking him with your 24th pick?
I ain't say all that. But he's not a bad player though, but
okay.
It's some other players that I would like to take on instead of him, but
okay.
All depends on who's left at 24 when we get ready to pick.
What about Amani Lyles from Akron, Mark Mitchell from Missouri, Kiba Kiyata from BYU? I guess he played with AJ. I don't know nothing about none of these guys. Then they got another guy, Ugana Onucio. He played in Virginia. I don't know. No.
I don't. Them the guys that the Knicks has worked out.
Yeah, these are the guys the Knicks worked out recently.
I'm surprised I didn't hear no names come up like Tarris Reed.
They worked
Reed out.
They worked
Tarris Reed out.
They worked out Zuby, not today, but before. They worked out Zuby. They worked out my man from Duke, Isaiah Evans.
Yeah.
And
now if he's at 24, I would definitely like to take him if he's still available. Gotcha. But that's another guy who I think is going to go between 20 to 30. He might be there at 24. He might not. But if he's there at 24, I would like to take him.
So that's the guy, the number one left guy If he's there, I'm taking him no matter what. That's the guy you going.
Yeah, most likely.
Okay.
Yeah, if he's
Most
still
likely.
I will take him.
Got you, man. But yeah, I appreciate you, Randall. Thank you for bringing me to college news because I don't know nothing about none of these dudes. I know some college, but I don't know a lot. But I appreciate you, Randall. Great call.
Anytime, man.
No doubt.
Later.
Anytime. All right. Hold on, my man Ty was triggered. I hope I didn't trigger him. But I think he probably wants to talk about the 1973 joint. I think that's probably what he wants to talk about. Who's the best team? I think it's hard to argue against 73. I think the 73 Knicks team would be the best. I'm sorry. Willis Reed, MVP, Earl the Pearl, Walt Clyde Frey. I mean, fire. Where we going, Ty?
Nah. I just wanted to talk to you about the
What's up?
So my ranking, bro, like, so if we're gonna do champion, you ranking champions in Knicks history.
Yeah.
70 and 73 teams that won the chip. Like, I mean, you gotta remember, I was gonna say this earlier, like, if Mitchell Finger was gonna keep him out, he should have did a Willis Reed and get back on the floor. See, that's how historic the 73 team was. You remember Willis came back from the tunnel when he was hurt. Yeah, so that was an iconic moment. So I think Mitchell, if he was gonna do anything, that would have been a good moment for him to do, almost like a redeemed team. But anyway, when you're looking at, and Figgy said it best, man, when you're measuring up champions versus champions, yo, fam, I mean, these numbers don't lie. It's unprecedented.
Yeah. Yep.
We can't get caught up in like even Walt Clyde. He conceded basically to this team. He said this team reminds him of his team, just on a different level. So if Walt Clyde is saying it, he's basically saying like he and he loves Willis. But he conceded, he was like, it's JB. He loves Willis as his best friend. He says it all the time. But when you look at it, what the Knicks have done this postseason is unprecedented. Not your Golden State Warriors, the 73 team, not your MJ team that won 6 titles, not the LA Lakers, Showtime, not the San Antonio Spurs, no team. Whoever you can think of, Shaq and Kobe, think of a team. They have never put up these numbers. So it's hard for me to go against a team who has broken the history books. And if they win it, they're at the top of not just Knicks history, but the NBA history. You cannot argue if they are at the top of NBA history, how they not going to be at the top of the organization's history? It doesn't make any sense. Okay?
You know how I would put them number one? I would put us number one if we went out. If we get 15 straight, this is the best team.
Even if we say for instance, man, let's just hypothetically speak, say if they sneak one on us, man, and we win in 5. But you're right, if we win in 4, that is gonna be that's like that'll never be done again. Ever be done again, because teams are gonna make sure that never happens. The league will make sure that never happens again. You understand? So, because we're embarrassed in the league right now. They don't even know who to put up against us. These teams over there in the bloodbath over there, you know what I'm saying, to try to play us only to lose, to make it to the finals, to get that extra little purse that they're going to get for making it to the finals. That is going to be their little, their little victory, because everybody knows whoever comes out that West playing these Knicks is going to lose. So I'm going to go with the Knicks of 26. Okay, the Knicks in 26, this Knicks team, number 1. I'm going to go number 2, 73. I'm going to go number 3, the 97 team. And you say, Ty, what you talking about? The 97 team. Watch this. Remember, this is the first year the Knicks was knocking off the Bulls, and John Starks was unconscious hitting those threes, and that fight broke out. And they suspended us for more than 2 games, and our players didn't even get in the fight. They just stepped on the floor. And that was very foul. That's when Donahue was in there reffing. And I'm telling you right now, when you go back and look at that, go back and look at the 97 team. That was the year we finally was able to beat the Bulls. Remember, we had the Bulls 3-2. and they suspended us 2 games.
You said you got them at number 3 overall?
Yeah, bro. Because I mean, I can
the
go
70s.
Listen, because we was throwing up 99. Because I'm not. If we're gonna do that, then you got to put 70 and you got to put 73. And if that's the case, then you got to put the 50s in there when they first won.
No,
I'm
the
just
50.
going off of.
We can't do the 50. Come on,
That's
we
what I'm
gotta
saying.
stop.
But I know. But that's what I'm saying. They had it up there. So what I'm saying
I know,
when
but we
everybody
gotta
was
stop.
like, "Oh, I'm with you." What I'm saying is, but that 99 team, we can't put up there, right? I said if we was gonna put them up there, I would swap out 99 for the 97. Is what I'm saying. But if not, then I would do 70 and then 73 and the number one.
You don't like the
26.
92 team? The 92 team with Xavier
No,
McDaniel?
We weren't gonna win that. We weren't gonna win.
Yeah, but
during
we
those
took the
two
Bulls to 7.
But look, so I want you. I don't think you remember 97. 97
No, I remember.
was the
Come
team.
on, you gotta stop.
No. I'm because I'm saying I know I'm not on no J tap with you. I'm not on J tap with you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not on no J tap. You grown. You in your 40s, please. What I'm saying is, that 97 team was
special.
So remember.
Special.
It was very special because remember we manhandled the Bulls in the regular season, and then we was doing it in the playoffs, and they had to suspend half of our players, and that's how the Bulls eclipsed us because then we was going to the finals. I will never forget that. I will never ever forget that because that team was the first team we was really going to dethrone the Bulls and go to the chip and win it, man.
Do you really think we would have beat the Bulls? I know what you're saying.
So we were beating them. We were up 3-2.
We would have really beat the Bulls?
We was up 3-2, Karan. We needed one win.
No, that was the Heat. Now I'm talking about Chicago now.
No, that was Chicago.
No, that was the Heat. That was the Heat. That was the Heat. But I'm saying, I'm with you.
I don't think
because we played the Bulls good that year. I'm with you. I remember that year.
Right, we beat them in the regular season, right?
We was cooking them.
We was cooking them in the regular season. And
we lost to the Heat because of the cheat code. You know, the fight.
There you go. There you go. Because remember, KP. Back in those days, what you did in the regular season to a team, you kind of did that to them in the playoffs, right? So that's why the regular season games back in the day
it would have been our best shot. It definitely would have been probably even better than 92. It would have been our best shot.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's
yes, sir.
You know what you could say too, and I know a lot of us don't big up Melo, but Melo's team might have beat LeBron.
Yeah,
we
definitely.
Lost to Indiana.
Because Melo has LeBron's number when they play. Only when LeBron started. Nah, he did. Even when they was playing in AAU, when they was playing on, he did, man. He did have his number. Yes. So it was like even when they would play Denver versus Cleveland, Melo would go off, man. It was something psychological with Melo and LeBron when LeBron couldn't. So that's why, anyway, I don't even want to dive into that pool of water. But, yeah, you're right. That's a good point, man. Because, if back in those days in the 90s, if you beat a team up in the regular season, you quite naturally you were going to beat them up in the playoffs because it was psychological. But now the league is different. Yeah, it's different now.
Different.
So, yeah.
Look at OKC. I mean, the Spurs cooked them in the regular season.
Yes.
Barbecue,
and now,
chicken.
That's a fact. But now they're in a dogfight, going 7 games.
7 games.
I mean, that's powerful, man. And I don't know, KP. I don't know. I think whoever we play, bro, we're gonna sweep them. I don't think the Knicks know how to lose. I don't think they know how to lose, bro.
You know how crazy that would be?
How you down 22 in the fourth, fam, against an NBA pro team who just knocked up the number 1 defense, so to speak, the number 1 team in the East? Come on.
You see my article? I got the flyer on the screen, though. That would mean right there that my article is this super on point.
So if the Spurs win, you're gonna switch that from OKC to Spurs?
No. I'm just gonna do my 10 keys. That's why we gonna dust the Spurs. Or I'm not changing my article. Hell no.
I like that.
I don't even want to edit because there's details I forgot to put in there. I'm like, nope, I'm not editing. It's staying just like that.
That's fire. That's fire. That's absolutely fire. Yeah. I was looking at the mountain and stuff. I said, yeah, Karan did that. And see, that's the thing, man. Like when a team arrives, they're there. Like, there's nothing you can do. When Golden State went on that run, it was nothing the league could do. They scrambling, trying to join up just to beat them. Everybody trying to join forces just to get the Golden State Warriors out of there. Like you couldn't do nothing with them boys, man.
100%.
That's a well-oiled machine. What you think the Knicks are? We next man up. Anything happen, we got each other's back. The coach is coaching out of his mind. Mike Brown, this is the best coaching Mike Brown has ever done in his life. And it's well-deserved. He deserved it. He's been mishandled by a lot of organizations, by a lot of owners. He's been mishandled. But Leon Rosen brought him home, man. And everybody saying he was the last resort. He wasn't the first one. I think that's cap now. I think they did. I think they did that for smoke and mirrors. I think they knew Mike Brown with his character would have this team gel, and they did that on purpose so nobody else would hire him. And Leon Rosen a genius, man. They genius.
Right.
They genius,
and think about
man.
it too. Just to add to what you're saying, like Jason Kidd, they knew they didn't have no shot to get Jason. That's never been done before.
So never, fam.
That's not a realistic choice. That's like saying, all right, it's the off season, right? We want to go sign SGA, but SGA's already signed to the other, so that means that he's not a real option. So yeah.
Thank you. But that was media purposes. Like this Mitchell broken pinky was media purposes because everything. Watch by Sunday. Oh, Mitchell Robinson's fine. His pinky's moving around pretty well. They said he might not even have a splint on it. We're going to hear something real crazy.
He was in practice dunking today.
Watch. Listen, this is chestnut checkers. You never let the right hand know what the left hand doing, man. 100%. No pun intended. It's the truth, man. And I got a kickback for you. You just said something. Karan, KP, Pierre. Listen to me, man.
What's up?
Why in the world would you say that if SGA came available, we would trade him over for anybody on our Knicks? Besides Brunson. That's a cap. I'm not even trading him for Mikal. I'm not trading him for Mikal. I'm not trading him for OG. Fam, he's a shooting guard. Only person I will let go for him is Josh Hart. Now,
Jalen Brunson ain't going in no trade for nobody.
And Karl Anthony Towns ain't going nowhere neither. And neither is OG.
But if I could get SGA with Brunson,
what does he do good? Please tell me, what do he do? I'm not saying he's not good. To me, he's not the league MVP, but I think the status quo is what it is. And they like that the fact that the small market has a bite and a crunch. We get that. All I'm saying is right now, I don't see it with SGA. I said it about Cade Cunningham, and I was right about him. I said it about Johnson in Atlanta. I was right about him. I said it about Donovan and James. I was right about them. I'm telling you, man. He does not have it. Neither does Wemby, man.
The only problem with your theory is one problem. You're right about all the other dudes. Donovan Mitchell. You're right. Cade is young. But let me tell you,
Cade ain't young. He's in the 7th season, bro. Stop babying him, man.
Nah, Cade is young. Cade is like 23, right? 24.
Damn, he's been in the league for how many years, Karan?
He can't be older than 24. I don't believe Cade is older than 24.
No, Cade is like 26, fam. 27. He's around Donovan in the age, fam.
Hold up. Let's pull it up.
He's been in the league for at least.
I'm gonna still tell you the problem with your premise, man. Yep, the problem with your premise is SGA already is a 2-time MVP and he's a champion. So you can't put Cade in the same boat as Donovan Mitchell. You gotta stop.
Why not?
Stop.
Though? Cade got
By
the
the way,
number 1 seed.
Cade Cunningham is 24 years old, dog. You got
How long you been in the league, KP?
He been here for 5 years. No, he been here 5 years. This was his 5th year. You gotta stop. Come on, Ty.
Okay. I'm 2 years off. He's trash to me. He's trash. I'm sorry. He really is trash.
Ty. Good night, Ty. I love you, Ty. Now we gotta go. He's trash.
Wait, don't do me like that. Hold on 1 second. He remind me of Halliburton. Him and they're not that good, and SGA they not, fam. All right, man. You can hang up on me now.
I don't know. I'm not hanging up on you. Come on, Ty. I would.
I don't mind you out the house. I don't mind being hung up on. This is Knicks Nation. I'm not another team, so if my team hang up on me.
No, we're not doing that. No, never. Nah, we never. Could you imagine? Yeah, we hanging up on Ty.
Friendly fire, fam. Friendly fire. It's all good. Friendly fire is crazy.
Yo, I need a soundboard for that. I need a soundboard for friendly fire. Oh, also, yo,
Friendly
man,
fire
you
is
and my
crazy.
man D, y'all good, man. Y'all gotta talk. You and my man D from LA,
I don't
man.
gotta talk to D. D didn't like when I said you and him are crazy, and he got in his feelings about it. I didn't say nothing derogatory. I said I don't like his take. I said he's spooky as
But you
hell in
ain't
the
got
woods, and he
you ain't
got
got
mad
no
at that.
beef with D though, man. Come on.
No, D took it to somewhere else, and I'm telling him I'm not the guy to do that with. Like, let's keep this on basketball. Like, me saying you spooky as hell just means you spooky as hell. I done said that about you, Karan. We done said it about each other. Like, why all of? Because I don't agree with your take. I don't gotta agree with y'all. Don't agree with my take. Half of the chat don't agree with my take, fam. Like, come on, man. This is
That's true.
entertainment. This is fun. I don't look at it in that way. But when you tell me
Okay.
watch myself and watch my words, I'm not the guy to talk that to. Cause I'm not gonna be on here talking thuggish, bro. That's not what I do. Like, we're in the same city, we're in the same state. If you have any issue with me, and I said that, I will give my resume, I give you where I'm at, and then we take it from there. But it's not like beef, like, oh, when I see you.
Yeah.
No, but it's whatever he wanted to be. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like,
But you was
I'm
just
not gonna
talking basketball talk, like how we talk smack in basketball. It wasn't
Karan,
like
Karan,
you was
Karan,
being trying to be personal with him.
Karan,
Like you wasn't saying he's
Karan,
scary in real
go
life.
reread it. I didn't say we talking about basketball. His take when he was talking to you, because at first you and him said we was gonna lose to OKC.
I
Then
went
he
wrong. I
then he
never
said,
said that.
yeah, you said we wouldn't beat them. Remember earlier this year, you said that, and then
I
you
was
changed. You
misinformed. Yeah, come on,
I
man. You
know,
gotta
Hey,
stop.
hey, don't shoot the messenger. I'm
What?
just saying, I'm just trying to remind the chat with you, but you did come right along. I'm just saying, but D was on that train with you, like we didn't know, right? Y'all didn't know, well, we didn't believe, but at the end of the day, so what? Somebody don't agree with you. If you people done said I'm spooky, like, come on, fam. Like, I'm not one of them, Karan. I don't got
I
no
just
beef
hope
with
y'all good.
anybody. My life is at peace.
Yeah, I just want y'all to have some good vibes because y'all both, we get at it,
Yeah.
because we all debate, but
Fam,
it's all good.
when we on
We
that
good.
panel, I big D up. I don't always agree with D. So it's okay. We don't all agree with each other. I didn't agree with El Figgy on the panel the other day or today, but that's still El Figgy. She still spit the facts and the truth. Like, just because somebody don't agree with you doesn't mean that you get mad and want to go ahead and beef with them. Now, if he was Detroiting them, then we send smoke their way. But all that he was saying, miss me with all that. I'm not gonna get on here and do all of that with you, man. I'm gonna just give you my resume and let you know what it is, and that's it. And other than that, like, I have no beef with nobody. I'm at peace. I come on here to enjoy myself. You put a great platform together. You and your lady put a great platform together for us to get out here and have a voice. Okay, to have a voice. And so I respect that. That's just, I love this channel. So I don't get on here looking like that's not my character. I'm a protector. I'm the one you call when you're in trouble. And that's all I'm gonna leave it at and say. That's my profession. All right.
And last question, you gonna be in the building tomorrow? We doing the op watch party. Unfortunately,
Fam,
I
I'm
gotta
in the
do
building
another.
with you until the finals. What are you talking about? You can't get rid of me, KP.
I don't even want to do an op watch party. I don't want to watch the Spurs. I want to watch Bonds. Like, and I gotta watch
You
the
know why?
Spurs. Like,
you know why you don't want to watch the Spurs? Because your bracket is busted, brother.
Oh my God. He's got that Brownsville gonna call up there. Yeah. I don't want to hear him. That's my man's in there, but I want him to cry.
I gotta say this to you, and I'm gonna go, KP. I don't think the Spurs. I'm thinking the Spurs might not win, bro.
They're not gonna win.
They might not win,
but
bro.
I just don't want to hear the Brownsville Spurs fan. I want him to cry.
I want him to cry too. I want his fall to be so great. You get to that seventh game, the last second, and then boom, OKC hit the game winner. I just want his feelings to go like.
Yeah, he put something in the chat. I was gonna respond to it. He said the members chat talking about 99 was a good year. You gotta stop.
Can I watch this? Look at. All right, y'all. I'm about to go. I know y'all tired of hearing me. Listen to this, man. Look at the irony of this, right? 99 was a half a year, and they won, and they're excited talking about it. We gonna beat TA.
Let's
Listen,
go.
man. See, you already know what I'm gonna say. It's a full year,
He's trying to
fam.
brag. Come on.
It's a full year. of dominance. It's a full year of dominance. So what you talking about? Y'all got an asterisk over that chip, man. We only wanted that chip because we haven't won one in so many daggone years.
But Ty, let's not even give them the praise yet because they got to win tomorrow.
That's what I'm trying to say. I'm rooting for the Spurs to lose. I know I was saying the Spurs are going to beat them. See, I'm with you, KP. I'm coming home with you, man. Listen, because
that's a weak ass chant, by the way. Y'all Thunder fan is weak as hell. Where y'all at? Call up. Y'all gonna win tomorrow.
No,
I need
the Thunder
fans
until they
calling
get to
up.
The finals. See, they're smart. That fandom is smart.
They message me though, Ty. No, they not. They message me. They cocky as hell. They talking about OKC coming for you.
Look, that's but they letting you know, like they're gonna call up. The reason why Cleveland didn't call up because Cleveland saw what we were doing to them, so they had no dog in the fight. OKC is like, we got to get to the finals so then we can call up on that show that they got over there talking crazy. You know what I mean? That's what they're doing. They're waiting to get to.
Wouldn't hold my breath, dog.
You know what? We ran everybody off though, KP.
They
ran
reminded
everybody
me
off
about the
torpedoes.
But Ty, they reminded me of the Cleveland Cavaliers, man. They giving me the Cavalier energy, dog. Coming up the seventh game.
They champions. They should call with all the moxie. They shouldn't be afraid of.
I don't believe no OKC fan got heart like that and belief like that. I think they all second guessing the way OKC look.
Yeah, they're scared of us, man.
I think they second guessing they organization right now. Like, yo, man, we struggling with these guys. That goddamn council.
You're gonna get people fired and traded, man.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro.
I want these players to stay on their teams. Like I want Harden and
Harden gonna be there, but Mitchell might not. Mitchell might be out.
I want Mitchell to stay. I want Halliburton.
What if Mitchell want to come to the Knicks? Would you take him?
Heck no. Heck no. I'm so happy we passed on him. Heck no.
I want to be with Brunson. I can't beat him, so I want to join him.
Yeah, no, I don't want that chucker, man. You can go to Brooklyn and make that entertaining. No, I'm good. You want to come back home, go to BK, man.
He gonna go to Brooklyn with Mitchell Robinson. Okay. Man,
he might go to Boston just to spite us.
Hell no, that'd be a mistake. That'd be a mistake. Well, I would love to see it because it's gonna crash and burn.
Because you're thinking about it. Because listen, Tatum and Brown, but swap one of them out, and Mitchell and Tatum or Mitchell and Brown. That'll work,
they're gonna lose. That's a recipe for disaster. I gotta go, Ty. We gotta go.
Get off the phone. Hang up on me.
Yo, salute. It's my man Ty right there. Look, man, we're gonna be back tomorrow. NBA Saturdays. Make sure y'all in the building. And we're gonna do the Op Watch Party channel members. Make sure y'all in the building. I do appreciate all of y'all. And then right after the game, we also going to do a pickup challenge as well. So I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. And until next time, as always.